evening, nighttime. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Steel Toe Evening Show. If you missed it this morning, we have great news to report. After I think, like 5 small channels that came after us on Friday and said, we're going to wreck their channel, it's over, we're going to destroy them. 2 of them have been outed as liars and buffoons. The others had one of our co-hosts on. And I think the others have just kind of dissipated. It's like in Armageddon when they blew up the asteroid and like the small pieces were left.
Okay.
And the rest of them just evaporated.
Sure.
And we are, they said, oh, we're going to knock down their sub count. We are in positive sub territory from Friday. There we go. I don't think the impact could have been more short term. Put it that way. So very good things. It's been an awesome start to the week. Remember to subscribe, like the video. Just a lot of great attention. Apparently, there were 4 channels broadcasting Steel Toe today.
Oh, stream sniping?
3 of them friendly.
Okay.
And 1 of them melting down. It was the
fine.
potato and the corn. And then us. And then Fatty Meltdown. Fatty Melt. Of course, as we called him. Fatty Melt and what? What was Chad's name?
Tin Man.
Tin Man. Because of his affinity for oil. He needed an oil can. The Tin Man. Yes, Fatty Melt and the Tin Man. It was good to see that continue to go like this. I mean, honestly, their stock is like a bank stock right now. I mean, it's kind of a similar trajectory.
It's plummeting.
Oh, my God. Silicon Valley Bank and the Chad and Meltdown stock are kind of like, it's the same concept. They're following the same graph. All right. We got a couple of cleanup items from this morning. We're going to clean up a couple. The evening shows are like board meetings. We got to go through old business and then new business.
Sure. Clean it up.
So let's take care of the chat. Then we'll get into some old business. Then we've got some new business, including my father getting into a little bit of trouble on the internet.
Mr. Cornett.
He's exposing the goddamn business. Is what he's doing, god damn it. All right, so let's see what you guys are doing. And then we'll move on to old business. And then we've also, I think the one we're really excited about is the Michael Irvin Marriott tape came out today.
Yes, finally.
And there haven't been many shows that have been able to go over the Marriott stuff.
Yep, it only came out a few hours ago.
I'm kind of excited to watch that with you guys, and I know April is as well. I'm also in the process of uploading the members only show to Patreon. Sorry.
Oh no.
I'm just getting around to that today.
Oh my God, dude.
So if you see any fluctuations in our in the KBS here, like we're seeing, that's because I'm taking up a lot of our shit here.
Could we pause it?
With uploading stuff. No, it's almost done. It's at 86%. Are you kidding?
Okay.
Let's catch up with you. I almost said the gay F word. Let's just catch up with you fine folks.
I know, it's hard to
and then we'll get down to business. See, some people are here for different reasons. Some people are here, like Kip Smith says, any new Chad stuff happening?
Okay.
And then other people are like, what you got for us tonight? I am happy to say that I am going to keep both of those groups happy. Because in old business, we're going to take care of it. We're going to clean all that up. And then in new business, we've got a lot of fun stuff tonight. You should be very excited. Let's go to James J. Weed. He starts it off with, I need Steel Toe Morning Show every day and every night.
Don't we all?
KF says, Shuli's Chad coverage was good stuff earlier. Even Bob going, what the fuck? Yeah, but I will say this. This will settle for old business. No surprises here. MLC said, oh, we're not letting him on the show. And then they let him on the show, and everyone was laughing. And I told you, they're not getting rid of him. They can't. They can't get rid of him. He's their money man. There's only one reason that people are tuning into MLC right now.
And it's Chad.
It's Chad. And I again, you and I both said this morning. He deserves that credit.
I think he does, yeah.
He deserves that credit.
Like, if MLC wasn't to let him on at all today, everyone's just going to Chad's stream.
Right.
That's how it is.
Would go see what he was saying.
Yeah.
So they let him on. So all this talk about, I don't know if I'm going to do that show anymore. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Nobody's going anywhere. They're going to all be one big crazy-ass family over there. And again, I'm not somebody to deny anybody a living. I want everybody to make their money no matter how long or short it is. So, I would treat all of those podcasts like pro wrestling. If it's on the screen, it's probably a work.
Yeah.
I mean, we know it is with Chad. It's more of a lie than a work.
Obviously, he kind of just told us that. He's embellishing for the show.
Oh, yeah.
That's
what
how
it was.
he works.
Yes. That's an interesting way of saying lying your fucking balls off.
It is prettier.
Oh, I watched a video of him, and we won't play it because I don't want to bore you with it. But he was telling the story of how he got punched at this bar now.
Okay.
You know how someone's telling you, a real tell that someone's lying is when they're telling a story about how something went down and they're over-explaining by going, he was like, and then I was like, and then he was like, and then I'm watching him explain this, and I swear to God, it was not Inglorious Bastards. What are they? Irresponsible Bastards. God, how am I blanking out on this?
Irresponsible.
The Gomez guy or whatever. The Bastards. The Insufferable Bastards.
Okay.
They had a supercut of it. And it's he said, and then I was like, and then he was like, and then there was one point in it where he goes, and then what did I say to them that got them so upset? I'm like, oh my God, that's what people do when they're making up a story.
Yes, because they need time. They're buying time.
And like I said this morning, him and Melton together was like watching two 6-year-olds who had gotten caught playing with firecrackers when they weren't supposed to. And they were trying to come up with an excuse as to why it was okay to their parents. And their parents were like, yeah, okay.
Whatever you say.
So, the fight at the bar story is not true. And we're going to play a clip of one of our listeners, Bill Loney, calling him on that. A couple people found out what bar he was talking about, and they've now investigated. And we haven't heard anything from the bar so far that says, oh, yeah, that totally happened. There was if somebody gets punched outside your bar or in front of a food truck, you fucking know about it.
Oh, yeah. That's like the talk of the restaurant that night.
Yeah, they're checking in on that, and it's not looking good. For the old Chad story. But then again, if he's not lying, he's not interesting.
I don't even want to know how these people find out like where he was and stuff like that. You people are dedicated out there.
They do a pretty good job.
Care to look into that. So nice work.
They do a pretty good job of that. Aaron, did you turn on the phones? Just saying. Yes, I did.
Impressive.
I'm like Dub C, connected. Oof. That's a.
God,
it's a 20-year-old. It's a 20-year-old rap joke right there.
It was gross.
Sorry, guys. Oh man. Terrence said, "Did you see Mike Redbar's coverage of you yesterday?" We saw the synopsis of it today when we got our email, and I got to be honest, I, like apparently everyone, did not see it.
I didn't see it.
And I have seen next to nothing in terms of response.
In his breakdown of what the new episode is about, he did call it his new addiction. The feud between us and the flea, and I don't think that's going to be a very long-lived addiction. So
no.
You better enjoy it.
I don't think so.
While it's
everybody backing the wrong horse.
Kind of passed already.
Yeah. KF says there's a reason that channel has been around for 18 years and is basically equal to penny stocks. Yeah. Rouse Sauce says visited the Onion briefly this morning. What a sad, strange, peculiar existence.
He loves me.
Don Lemonzade's Tin Man is perfect because he ain't got no heart, brother.
Oh,
man.
Oh, man. I didn't even think of that.
Kyle W. with $20 says, guess who got his steel toe swag in the mail today? Yay. All right. Really cool.
Good
awesome
deal.
To hear, buddy.
Hope you love it.
Awesome to hear. 185 away, by the way, for tonight. Looking good. Thank you, guys. Hey, Where Do I Pee is here.
Where Do I Pee? I haven't seen him for a while.
I haven't seen him for a while. We used to work with him a lot. I hope he's doing all right. The Happy Plague Doctor with $5 says, April, is that a buckskin koozie on your pint glass?
Yes.
Somebody posted a picture of you from the show today, flexing on Twitter.
Okay.
Talking about how you've been destroying people lately. And holy shit.
What?
His arms are looking pretty fucking buff.
I didn't even give a good flex because I was nervous about it.
Right.
I wish I would have.
Get him ready to screenshot it. Give him a good flex.
I don't want to do it right now.
Flex on him. Come on. See, look, mine are not that impressive. But you.
I'm not doing it now.
Come on. Give him a good one.
You gay.
Give him a good one.
No.
As they say.
It's not good unless it's spontaneous.
Oh, man. Yeah, Bill Loney says the Patio. Yeah, the name of the place that he went to, they seem like a nice enough place. I'm sure if you're in Florida, go check them out, was the Patio. You say the Patio around Chad, he gets very nervous. We'll talk about that in just a little bit.
Wow.
Stuttering John says, keep Chad's name out of your mouth. Could be Stuttering John's next co-host. Dave says, yes, the new Chad business is now that I own his subreddit and will be changing the name to Chadalytic Converter.
Jesus Christ, that's
And it is now
awesome.
Pro Steel Toe. Oh, thank you, Dave.
Wow, thank you,
Very
Dave.
cool. I tried to like the Onion guy, says Kip, but he copes way too hard. Yeah.
I think that'll be most people in time.
Where do IP says it was all a work. Yeah. Chad got punched for eggs. Little disappointed in MLC yucking it up after what came out in the Rover interview, says Delco Lou. Well, don't
be surprised.
You shouldn't be disappointed in them. Don't be disappointed in MLC. That would mean that you held them up to some sort of like standard.
Yeah.
Don't. It's a money grab, and they're doing great with it. And the money guy is Chad. They're not going to let him go. They could let Kevin go before they let Chad go.
It's their prized possession.
That's their prize piggy, baby. You can't get rid of him.
I think wherever Chad goes, that's where people go now.
Yeah, don't be disappointed in MLC.
In a weird way, that's how it ended up.
Yeah. Don't be mad at MLC.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the old scorpion and frog adage. Why did you sting me? It is my nature. Don't get disappointed with them.
I feel like that was expected.
Mark Atkinson says, am I the only one having problems with the stream? I may need to reboot. We're having a weird thing with our KBS over here. Maybe we will need to shut ours down, or maybe once this video upload is done, it'll be okay.
That was bad timing.
Someone else saying they're saying smooth here. So who the hell knows?
Everyone says it's skipping.
Oh, are they?
Yep.
Stream be tripping. Well, don't trip. Zumach and Melton were never together. Citizen M, stop it. Stop. That's enough already. Let's not buy into that shit.
Dude, they're not calling each other if they're not together. I do think you should probably take a chill pill and get off that one.
You should probably relax just a little bit. Frank the Tank says you're looking hot tonight. H-A-W-T.
Really? Oh, God, I don't feel like it.
PJ says, coming to the realization that Chad intentionally damaged his own eye for a podcast bit. How dare you? How dare you? Oh, Tin Man Taylor's upset with us now. He says, why you got to put my name in the dirt like that?
Oh, that's a good idea. Or good question. Excuse me.
Aaron, your upload is causing skips. Oh, shit. All right. Well, we may need to shut it down and restart it here. Or you know what? Let's see if this helps. I'm just going to get rid of this upload.
Thank
Fuck
you.
it. We'll bury it. We'll
Look
see what
at that.
Oh, no. And it bounced right back. It was at 96%.
You can play some Bannerlord later and let it load.
Guys, we will upload the rest of it later tonight. The stream will not skip anymore. You guys are good. Yeah, I agree with Citizen M. He says Chad is a lol cow. They're nothing without him. Nope. All right. I think we're good now. Chad just wanted to try his Marky Mark impression. KF says, my wife just walked in and said, I see why you watch this now because of the hottie on the stream. To which I said, yes, Aaron can get it.
Yeah. Yes, he can.
So it was me trying to upload the members only show to Patreon. I can't get away with that shit. All right. I want to go over something real cute. Some people may be wondering why Cardiff Electric is on our thumbnail tonight.
Yes. The famed potato.
The famed tuber. Cardiff Electric. The guy's just so fucking adorable.
He's very lovable.
Cardiff tweeted this out today. So we said that there was Corndiff, Cardiff, Meltdown, and myself streaming our show today. So I feel like we should get all of those views. Should count as ours, plus the 250 or so on Rumble.
I agree.
At a time. So we're probably talking, let's see, 800. So 550 plus 250 plus 250. That's what, 1050 plus 120. That's about plus 16. That's about 1,200 people at a time today watching Steel Toe on different channels. We appreciate that.
Thanks, guys.
Cardiff decided to do the math. So at 7 a.m. this morning, Stevie Lou did some field research. And Stevie Lou said, for Muttering Jay, I'm doing field research. These were the live streaming numbers at 8 a.m. Eastern, so 7 o'clock for all of us. We were at 519. Now, I'm very insecure, so I told Stevie, hey, next time, do the 9 o'clock Eastern numbers when they're in the 5s close to 6. Please. Just
Make
on
us
YouTube
look good.
alone. Make us look good. Then you had Cardiff at 248, more than double what Meltdown had at 120, and that number has tanked from the beginning of this. And then poor Corn Diff at 16.
He's hanging in there.
But, buy low, right?
Yep.
Buy low on Corn Diff. So Cardiff Electric decided to retweet it and write, the second biggest show, and he's coined this phrase, it's now his phrase, the second biggest show in the Zumach Patio Cornian verse.
Cornian verse?
The Zumach Patio Cornian verse. He's the second biggest show in it. So this is now like medieval Europe where there's small little fiefdoms. And apparently I am a sub, what do we call a capo regime of the compound thing due to this Chad lie.
Yeah.
But I am the lord of the Zumach Patio Cornian verse. So you will all swear.
Are you honored?
You must swear fealty to me. And then I kick up to the next person. So congratulations to Cardiff, but I did tweet him the Daniel Plainview gif of, this makes you my competitor. So I don't know if that means that a friendship.
It's a little gay.
I don't know if a friendliness has to be lost here with Cardiff or what, but I hope this doesn't turn ugly. That's all. I just hope it doesn't turn ugly.
Yeah, I'm not here for that.
Bill Loney with $2 says, let's go. Thank you, pal. Samuel with $5 says, Heil April.
Heil Sam.
Yes. Heil. I can't say Heil back to you guys. You know how many people are waiting to clip that? Jesus Christ. All right. 175 away from tonight. Thank you guys very much. There's the Streamlabs and PayPal if you'd like to chip in that way. Thank you guys very much. All right. So Chad does not like that people have found out the name of this bar that he claims this punch in the eye happened.
People looked hard.
Now, this is, he's admitted to the lie, but then he covered it up with another lie. And this is filed under old business. You and I laughed so hard at Kumia today when he retold the lie, the new lie. Chad apparently had a guy at the bar while he was waiting to pick up a takeout order tell him that he's not funny on Kumia, and then that guy punched him in the eye. And because it was at a food truck outside this bar, he landed on the ground where there was oil and an oil can on the ground. So then oil got on his hands and in his eye, and that's what caused the infection-looking thing to happen.
Sure. That all makes sense.
He went, and then I went, and then I went, ugh, boom, and there was this big oil can, and the oil can poured into my eye like I was Harvey Dent in The Dark Knight, and then I had eye problems. Jesus.
How long before he comes up with like a name for himself?
Right? Well, the Mud Shark. I mean, there's that one, which somebody didn't read Urban Dictionary before they picked that nickname.
He does make his own luck.
Yes, he certainly does. And he's kind of like the Joker. If I'm going to have a past, I'd prefer it be multiple choice. So it does fit the Batman.
Keeps him guessing.
Yeah, it does fit the Batman universe. So he came up with this story. Well, the internet sleuths, like the Zero Dark Tonys and the Bill Oneys of the world, decided to look into it. And they said, what area where Chad lives has a food truck and a bar that's within walking distance?
Okay.
And they found this place called the Patio. And now I'm thinking of that song in Mad Men, the Bye Bye Birdie song.
I just got that out of my head.
So they find this place called the Patio, and people write to Chad on MLC today because they welcomed him back with open arms. He's their cash kid. They start bringing up the Patio, and look, I don't want to put any thoughts in anybody's head. You tell me if Chad appears nervous.
I'm watching.
At them bringing up Patio.
Okay.
This guy knew the bar. I never even mentioned the bar to anybody, so this is weird.
Who knew the bar?
This guy right here. This guy says third time the story's changed. No, it's been the same every time.
What, Bill Loney's the guy who said he knew the name of the bar?
Imagine taking this seriously. You're reading the name Bill Loney and going, let's try to sort this out. How am I going to? Let's see. What is the message that Bill Loney is trying to send us?
It's weird.
Bill Loney. Let's crack the code of Bill Loney. He looks like he's wearing a mask in that picture. It's a masked man. Is he a luchador, Bill Loney?
Seems to be a slice of bologna with holes cut in it.
Yeah, he named the bar. I go, how the hell? He has a mask on.
He named it in his
He doesn't have a mask on. He has a piece of bologna on his face. Filoni.
I like how we're fixating on a fake image, by the way. This isn't the person.
He has a mask on.
He named it in the super chat?
Yeah, on my super chat. And look at it. He has a mask on. This could have been the guy who did it. He's taunting me.
So he knows the name of the bar. Bill, can he put it up so we can get the private investigator down there?
Don't fuck with the business.
Oh boy, he did not want that private investigator, did he?
Did you see the panic in his face before he thought of how he was gonna like say no to that?
Yes.
Let's get the private investigator down there. Let's see what he says, Chad. No, don't fuck with their business. I don't. That's like someone saying, oh yeah, Bob knows that I left on time when you leave work early. Bob knows that I left on time. Well, let's ask Bob when he comes in. Oh, well, don't make Bob a part of this. I mean, he didn't have anything to do with it. I mean, be nice.
Yeah, look at Kevin's over here trying to, get Chad some help and find the guy who did this shit. No.
Kevin's
we don't have to look at that.
Kevin's like a concerned father. He just wants to see his fuck up son.
He's his new stepdad.
Right. This is Hunter Biden and this is Joe.
Oh. Okay.
Joe just wants Hunter on the straight and narrow. And Hunter's like, no, don't look at the bar for my crack. It's not there. I don't do crack anymore. Don't bother the business.
I swear I never do crack.
Yes.
Private investigator down there?
Don't fuck with the business. Don't fuck with their
What
business.
I want to use
people there on a Tuesday.
0 people there on a Tuesday.
It's a happen bar on the weekend. It's like, don't fuck with their Yelp or anything like that. I don't like that.
Nobody said fuck. He does this all the time when he's caught lying. He tries to make it something it's not.
Dude, it's not the bar's fault or the food truck's fault. I'm sure they'd be happy to get somebody out of there that hits people. Right?
Exactly. They'd love to find out who that was and check out all the cameras and the angles.
It's bad for business.
The food truck would know, and they'd be able to tell you. Wow. Don't bother the business, says Scarface, but bother Stonies. Right, exactly. Dave Doors,
he doesn't care about that business, just the business.
Dave Doors with a great point. He says, write down your lies, Chad, so you can keep track of the BS.
I kind of want to create a flowchart.
Yeah, of the lies.
We should have like a poster board of like the lies and where they went.
Yeah, people are going, he's such a hypocrite. Don't fuck with the business like he did with Stonies. By the way, Cheetos texted me today.
Okay.
And he was like, the fuck happened while I was gone?
Oh, good. So he didn't hear about it on vacation.
And I explained it to him, and he goes, oh my God, that's hilarious. Because I told him, people thought that you kicked the shit out of a guy for me. It turns out he was lying, and he like poked himself in the eye or hit his eye, and then made up a whole big story about it. He goes, oh my God, that's hilarious. What episode is it? Like he wanted to go. He goes, I love that shit. I want to go listen. And I'm like, I don't.
Well,
didn't happen on our show, so I don't know.
I'm glad it didn't screw up his vacation.
Yeah, he loves that kind of shit. That's why it was funny when him and Melton were like, we can go after their sponsors. It's like, you're going to call my sponsors and tell them I'm a piece of shit? I got bad news. No, or they're bigger pieces of shit than I am.
And they love that you're a piece of shit.
And they love that I'm a piece of shit.
Yeah.
We called one of them on the air last week to let them know. And they were like, oh, I think we're going to be fine here.
Yep, par for the course.
Scarface with 199 says, don't bother the... Oh, I did that one. I'm sorry. Sage with $2 says, Chad is many things. Smart is not one of those. 383 Novocaine with $2 says, hi-ho, April. Aaron, don't hit her. Clip it. Yes. I will. I'll try really hard not to, but, they get really mouthy.
Are you hitting me now?
Not now.
Why are we hitting?
Not now, but let's just, stay on our toes.
Am I in an abusive relationship?
You didn't know? You got to read about it. Dave Sanchioli says he was stealing the catalytic converter out of the food truck.
That's probably a good one.
Maybe he did get punched in the eye because they caught him stealing the catalytic converter.
Which is a worthy reason.
And then he had oil on his hands and wiped his eye from the catalytic converter.
Maybe it was cooking oil.
Oh, perhaps. See, now we're getting somewhere. Yeah, Hulkamasha Baby says, don't forget Rogan is watching this guy. He's about to take off.
I'm sure Rogan is invested.
So, guys, that's all the Chad stuff I have for you. That's wrapping up old business from today. Look, I'm getting tired of calling it, but he ain't going anywhere on MLC.
No, I think that's his home now.
Bob and Kevin ain't going anywhere on MLC. None of these other comedians give a shit that he lied. All these other comedians were talking so big. If I find out he lied, I'm going to punch him in the face or I'm going to do this. Well, they're not going to do a goddamn thing. This is all just, they like Chad. They do. They like what he brings. They just use him for fodder. You know, there's no like, oh, we got a fucking shady, shifty character who's losing his mind. We should probably get the fuck away from this guy.
Sure.
It's just all, hey.
They still want to work with him.
Right.
Which is crazy to me.
In their mind, they're like, we're running out of time. This is our last chance to like put something together. Fuck it. Use him. It doesn't matter how like embarrassed we get by the shit he does.
I'm kind of, when is that big event for all of them? Is that in May?
I don't know.
I think they all have an event together, like Kumi and all of them, like a big event. I'm wondering if that holds.
It would be interesting, right?
Because that's quite a ways away yet.
Aaron's breast binder with 199 says, I miss you. Haven't felt you close since Friday.
Oh, why did you get rid of him?
I'll bring you back. I promise. I promise. Senior Fish says, Zumach got ran out of Ohio after the text of him telling that girl to commit S surfaced. People would find clubs he'd be scheduled to perform at, and they'd have him shut down. Well, he did. I mean, he did some fucked up shit to that girl.
I still wonder, like, when you know those things and those things come out and there's proof of it, how do you still back that guy? Because there's still people that are still messaging me trying to be trolls and all that fun stuff. And they're like, Chad's got you guys. I'm like, how?
I'm like, I feel like, great about it.
That has got to be the saddest position to be an online supporter of Chad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't take, it's low effort, I guess.
It's the lowest.
Bill Fenner with $2 says April FMK, Mike David, Kevin Brennan, Chad Zumach. Oh, they want to know fuck, Mary, kill Mike David.
That is horrendous.
Kevin Brennan, Chad Zumach.
Do I have to answer that? He paid for it, I guess.
Boy, you'd have to live with one of them. Well, Mike won't be around as long. Oh, sorry.
No, I have my decision. I have
right.
a decision. I just don't want to say it. It makes me sick.
Can I guess what yours is?
Yeah.
F Kevin.
Yep.
Marry Mike.
Yep.
Kill Chad.
Obviously.
I think that's her F Marry Kill. Fuck Marry Kill.
That's how I have to do it. That's a gross lineup.
That's not that bad. I mean, you never have to talk to Kevin again.
I don't have that big of a problem with Mike. I really don't. It sounds like he's being shitty, but I don't really care.
Oh, well. Like, we don't hear from any of his fans, so it's like he's having fun. We're having fun. That'll be fine.
God, they're all old.
It's not like we were ever going to talk to the guy, you know?
I have talked to him, and it used to be cordial.
Oh, the message. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
the DMs.
I think twice I've talked to him, and it was fine, but not anymore.
Oh, Citizen M says Brennan was not happy when they brought up the text messages on MLC. Right, but that's kind of how it is. He's like you know what Kevin is? Kevin's the parent of an addict. He's never going to let him go. He'll just keep being disappointed.
What do you mean he wasn't happy? Because it's not like somebody created those. It was Chad's messages.
He's right. Kevin wasn't happy. As opposed to usual, when Kevin's just a ray of sunshine. Thank you, Matt Fields, for the $4.99. He says, replace the steel toe banner with a cork board and mail for Pepe Zumach. Aaron could do a sweet Charlie Day. Yeah, we could connect the lies on the thing.
We've talked about that before. We've talked about getting a big cork board and
that would be kind of fun.
Having like the investigation
pictures
yarns.
of different people up there. That would be pretty
yeah.
good. Holy shit, man! I don't hate that.
I know.
We could auction one of these off to a fan on a prize night or something. We could just go, hey, you guys, if you guys want this, we just put it on the merch store for this. First one to buy it gets it.
Okay.
And we'll all sign it and we'll send it off to them.
We'll see.
That'd be kind of fun. It's got to go to a fan, though. Could you imagine someone who hates our fucking guts using it and just saying horrible things?
It's burning it, though.
That would be fine. The check cashes, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Let's continue on here. Bill Fenner says you had the correct answer.
I did?
Yeah.
Okay.
He says you had the correct answer.
Good.
Rob Saw said Levy did say today he thinks he never would have had a misunderstanding with Steel Toe if it weren't for Chad. The only things I heard Bob say is that he didn't sound like he thought it was a misunderstanding. He still he said to Kevin today that I threatened him and Kevin. Bull fucking shit.
We've cleared that up multiple times.
Bull fucking shit. That was a threat. Fuck that. That annoys the shit out of me. Right there.
To me, you're just dramatizing something that just wasn't that.
That's that pro wrestling shit. I don't go for that.
I've never seen your actual text message to him, but I can imagine what you said, and it was wholeheartedly a warning. Like, not like, oh my God, we're going to get you. It's, no, guys, we care about you. Watch out.
Citizen M says a super chat just made reference to the text, and Brennan was like, we don't talk about that. Well, that doesn't sound like he was pissed. That sounds like it's inconvenient, and he doesn't want to discuss it.
That's denial.
Yeah. I don't really trust people named Bob, says Freaky Deaky. It's too generic of a name. Kyle, yes, prize shows are illegal. You're going to end up in Guantanamo Bay. I know.
I'm still getting a couple stragglers trying to say, oh, well, you guys do illegal prize shows.
I just now send them to the Jeep guy.
You sell like vouchers for guns and shit to kids and felons. I'm like, yeah, because that seems like something we do, right?
Yeah, I don't.
No.
I just send them the guy who gives away the Jeep to people who buy merch. And I'm like,
I want
there.
a Jeep. I'll buy some merch for a Jeep.
It's illegal lottery. Kyle W. with $5 says, the envelope is a little light. Please spare the kneecaps, Don Imholt. Oh, no, don't worry about it. You're fine. I'm a generous Don. All right. What is it? 160 away for tonight. Thank you guys very much. Somebody said not to forget the PayPal and the Streamlabs tonight. I won't. I don't think we have anything on PayPal and Streamlabs. It's early in the show yet, so don't worry.
No neglecting.
Fuck me. Just as I say that, I got to thank somebody. Hold on. We'll pull the Streamlabs up here. I'm a terrible host.
Chat is so funny.
I am just not good at this, and our audience holds my fucking nuts to the fire, boy.
You're singeing the ball hairs.
Zen Rhino with 683 says he's exposing the goddamn business. Sorry about that.
Thank you, Zen.
My bad. And thank you to Cerberus for $5. Says Pappy Mudfart was trying to pass today off as a win. The cope was strong with the Tin Man camp today.
Did he think he did a good job acting or something? Because
yeah,
I don't know if he's been listening to any of us, but nobody bought the act.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I mean, we've got a good chuckle out of it on occasion, but never was it bought.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, not at all. Thank you, Zen Rhino. Appreciate that, buddy. Aaron's breast binder with 199 says, why is there oil all over me since last Tuesday? Well, my breast binder, wash your goddamn tits off. What are you doing? Don't keep that oil on you from Tuesday. That's evidence.
Breast binder.
Jesus. What are you doing?
I've never heard of it called a breast binder before.
Oh, well, I got breast binders on.
You know, he doesn't even show me those things.
I don't know
anything about my husband.
I wore my breast binder to the gym today. Well, I changed into it at the gym today.
Why would you do that?
What's my Under Armour? That's what they thought was my breast binder.
What?
Yeah. We got a lot to talk about today, guys. Let's get there. I did talk to Johnny today.
Okay.
I did text with him a lot of doctor's appointments yesterday and today, so it wasn't like a phone call thing. I just shot him a message and thought he'll get back to me when he can. He is going to return to streaming tomorrow, so that's great news.
That is good.
He's going to come back to streaming tomorrow, and he is going to be back next week. They're going to change up some drugs. They're going to do some different treatments. That's just part of having MS. That's
you have to adapt, and
he's been working for the show for years, and this has happened 2 or 3 times before.
Yeah.
And each time they give him a new set of medication or a new treatment or whatever, and it's hell for him. It sucks, but it does make him better.
Yeah, it's just be gracious with him, like adjusting to the new medicine or whatever, and hopefully that goes well for him.
He's a very funny guy. But if I hear anything from him later this week where he can't come on next week, I promise I will have Oz on one day next week if it works for his schedule.
If Oz says no.
Right. There's that possibility.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah. I will. Corey had him on the phone today. Okay, good. Good. Dave says MS sucks. I have it. Yeah, it's
awful.
It's a really shitty disease, man. It really is bad.
It's hard to watch for sure.
Yeah. All right, guys. If you like the show, hit the like button on the stream, subscribe to the channel, the whole deal. I said this earlier in the show today. My dad got in a little bit of trouble on the internet. He's trending on Twitter today.
Why did he do that?
I hate when I go on Twitter and my dad is on there. And I'm like, oh, no, Dad, what the fuck did you do? How'd you run your mouth now, Pops? And in this case, Jim Cornette, my biological father, as we've said before, said some stuff about, where is it? Criticizes oh, that's not the news I was looking for. He criticized some wrestler who I believe killed themselves.
Uh-oh.
This is a clip from yesterday. And I'm not seeing anything about it on the internet. Let me see here. AEW.
God, he really could be your dad. Oh, he is your dad, I guess.
Well, then what the fuck was this about? That if Jim Cornette show up at AEW together, that would stir some shit up. seek help. Tony Khan has praised Jim Cornette far more than anyone else in AEW over the years, so I don't understand why people in the replies are targeting Dax and Cash instead of the guy that literally runs the company. Yeah, what did... All he said was that Riho. Okay, so who's this Riho? I know Zen Rhino. Don't you know a little bit of wrestling? Riho. Who's this Riho? She killed... Okay, this wrestler Riho killed herself.
Awful.
One of Japan's greatest young talents. Okay. Yeah, sorry, unalive. You got to do the whole YouTube thing.
Thank you. I didn't want to seem like a bitch and correct you,
Yeah.
but she unalived herself.
Yes. So it just feels so childish, you know.
It's gay, but, it's the rules.
I understand. So this is Jim Cornette on his podcast. Now, I tend to be, when it comes to mental health and shit like that, a little more old school, like Jim Cornette is. So when I listened to this clip, this 1-minute clip, I thought, well, I don't totally disagree with the guy. You know,
Okay.
Because I'm not one who thinks that people should walk into a tumultuous situation and expect everyone to conform to their mental health. I believe you have to take a certain amount of responsibility for what you can handle and what you can't handle. April kind of learned this over the last weekend. She was like, well, fuck these people. Even if I leave them alone, they're still going to say mean shit about me, so I just got to take care of it and just throw it back at them.
Yeah, what's the sense in worrying about the lies somebody else is going to say about
Right.
you? They don't matter.
Now, if you couldn't do that, this just wouldn't be for you.
Right.
You can't expect everybody in podcasting and broadcasting to change because of your mental health.
You can't control the freaks on the internet. That's what the thing is.
Exactly. So you either have fun with them or you get the fuck out.
Exactly.
And Jim Cornette kind of had that opinion about pro wrestling, and I don't disagree with him. I think if you have a problem with mental health that you haven't gotten under control, the life of a professional wrestler is not for you.
No, because they'll end up having a lot of problems on top of that shit, right?
Right. People without mental health issues go fucking bananas doing pro wrestling.
They go crazy. They become alcoholics, drug addicts. I mean, none of that's good if you have mental problems.
Have I ever talked to you about the Von Erich family? It'd be
I know there's a movie coming out about it you mentioned, but...
There's a really good WWE documentary about it. I'll have you watch. Maybe we'll watch it tonight. You would be fascinated by the Von Erichs. They were a wrestling family out of Texas. They had their own territory back in the 70s and 80s. And they were the biggest fucking thing in Texas. They were huge. They were to Texas what WWE is right now.
Okay.
And Fritz Von Erich was the dad, and he had all these sons. Carrie, Chris, Kevin, David, and I think there was one other one.
A lot of kids.
Well, one by one, all of them started dying. Drugs, the S word, a couple to the S word. One got electrocuted when they were a kid.
Is that just bad luck? What is happening? God hates him?
One did drugs and drank and choked on his own vomit overseas in Japan for a wrestling tour. And then two more unalived themselves, as we have to say, for YouTube.
How do you carry on if you're Fritz? That's awful.
You have to. He had one son left, Kevin. He's the last one, and he's still alive. And it's just a really tragic story. So, and those are people who didn't have, and I know back in the 80s you didn't document mental health issues, but these are people who, as far as we know, didn't have that many mental health issues. Now you got people who have them, and they want to go into pro wrestling. I think what we have to start teaching people, and I'm not saying you tell kids there's no Santa Claus and they can't be whatever they want to be when they're 6, but I'm saying at a certain point you got to tell people, like, look, certain things aren't going to be for you with the way you are. Like, you don't tell a kid in a wheelchair that he's going to be in the NBA.
Yeah, you're not going to be a track star, buddy, and that's not supposed to be an insult.
I was told when I was going into radio, because I was deciding between radio and television at the school I went to, and they go, do you want to be on the air? And I said, yeah. And they go, well, you know, TV is a very attractive person's game. Perhaps you should do radio. I mean,
that is, look, I know that's being realistic and stuff, but that had to be a little bit of a tinge.
It wasn't directly that, but it was a really nice way of saying that. I can't remember exactly what they said.
That makes sense. You've got a face for radio.
Right. I was basically told you're not hot enough to be on TV. So.
Yeah, but then look at the riffraff they put out there now. I feel like you could have made the
Makes
cut.
me feel like I could have a chance. Yeah. That's because TV gigs don't pay as much anymore. So now they'll just give them to ugly fucking shuds who will say, hey, I'm on TV for like $35,000 a year. So, so here we go. This is Jim Cornette on Riho, a wrestler who's no longer with us.
Reality show Hana Kimura. That's what it was.
Yes, and then they have reality TV shows where they put these, either the pop idols or the whatever, on the, and she did some innocuous thing to anybody in the American culture or whatever, but it was something that they thought badly of over there and harassed her about it, the fans of this reality show, on Twitter, and she committed suicide, which is horrible. And that's why I maintain that some people should not be public figures.
Now there's 24 seconds left in this, but that's the part that has him trending on Twitter and got people all hot and bothered.
Okay.
Tell me where he's wrong. Like, we have this problem. No. We have this problem now where when something doesn't sound good, we confuse that with it's wrong. And
it's
like,
insulting.
Yeah, like now something doesn't feel good, so it has to be wrong. No, something cannot feel good, but also be correct.
That's true. People are like afraid to feel uncomfortable now.
Right.
Even if it's, the right thing to do.
We've almost taught people. And I think it's because in the internet you can go to your own corner and seek out and read your own things. We've now taught people that they have the right to be comfortable 100% of the time. I think it's as simple as, if you don't agree with Jim Cornette's take on mentally ill people in being public figures, don't fucking listen to Jim Cornette because he's going to upset you. Go somewhere else where they're going to tell you you're going to be fine, do whatever you want, you're a superstar, you're a firework, baby, let your colors burst.
You could say that about damn near any show.
Right.
Any show ever.
Just don't listen to it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't just... If Riho's a 25-year-old adult making six figures, literally working part-time for AEW plus whatever the fuck else, and she has to get off Twitter, it's not like giving up food or fucking or goddamn or dialysis.
That's the end of the clip. I mean, look, he's older. He's probably in his 60s now.
Yeah.
He's Southern. He's rough around the edges. He doesn't speak with a politician's tongue.
Probably set in his ways.
Yeah. Nothing he said there was out of line, in my opinion.
If anything, it sounds a little bit like he's trying to look out for people, like trying to make them think a little bit like, hey, if you can't hack this shit, don't do this shit.
Right.
Because look at how it can end up for you.
Yeah. If you're, Oh, they're saying not Riho, Hana Kimura. I'm sorry about that. Hana Kimura. I apologize. So Rio had to get off Twitter. Hana Kimura is the one that committed the S word. All right. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that. So, but both of them, if you've got to get off Twitter, you shouldn't be someone like, especially pro wrestling. What people think about you in that business matters. It draws money or doesn't draw money based on what people think of you.
It's a pretty big deal. Yeah.
So you kind of, there are some jobs where Twitter is absolutely necessary. I think if you're in a band, you need Twitter.
You need it to promote.
Yeah. If you're a politician, you need Twitter. If you're a pro wrestler, you absolutely need Twitter. So if you can't handle Twitter, you can't handle being a pro wrestler. That's part of the deal. And if you can't handle being a public figure, then you can't do what you love.
I think most public figures need social media.
Yeah.
And it's just, like, obviously, like, we've learned this the hard way sometimes. It's like there's the nastiest of the nasties on there. And if you can't handle seeing some shit, true or not, I guess you shouldn't be there. And,
Kyle does have a point. Mentally ill is a requirement for public office.
You do. Yeah. Well, check it out. I
Fair
feel
enough.
That is a good point. You almost need a little touch of something to do anything publicly.
Yeah. I mean, to want to go into that world.
A lot of people prefer having a private job. Like, they can just walk into a factory and stuff and nobody really looks at them. They just do their job and go home.
Right. And then sometimes, you want to go where everybody knows your name.
I was going to say that.
And they're always glad you came. You want to be where you can see your troubles are all the same.
Hell yeah.
You want to go where everybody knows your name. Grank Nutterbutter says, even if someone thinks it's wrong, he can say it again and again. Then people can say, I didn't like that, and go shit in their mouths. Yeah.
A lot of people will say, oh, I didn't like that because, it made them think about things or made them confront thoughts they've had before and tried to bury and all that shit, or an embarrassment they had. Otherwise, usually a lot of people don't feel the need to like lash out against something and say, oh, I really don't like that, or you shouldn't say that. You go the other way.
Have you ever heard Jim Cornette's thoughts on Wendy's French fries?
No.
It's equally offensive to some people. This is Jim Cornette on Wendy's French fries.
Before we get once again to our main topic, also some viewer mail, and this is from Jeff, and he's a Cult of Cornette member, and this brought up a pressing situation that I feel needs to come to light, and we need to get it out in the open because unpleasant as it may be.
Would you guys like me to fast forward a little through the preamble
I've never
on
heard
Wendy's
this.
French fries?
Akin to sea salt flavored paper. It is my hope you may tap into your celebrity, bring awareness to this very serious issue before the change.
Wendy's French fries.
Everyone agreed Wendy's had the best fries. Now they are not even in the conversation. Please, Jim, you alone may be the last celebrity of any merit who still prefers Wendy's. It's on your shoulders, Jim. And I have to say, to be honest, yes, I'm in Wendy's corner in the trilogy of fast food burger battles, McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King, because let's face it, I mean, obviously everybody knows that there are other burger places that have surpassed them in terms of quality, but as far as being readily accessible on the road, on the highways and byways of America, when you're traveling on a schedule, you need to hop on, hop off.
I told you, he fucking loves his fast food.
Yeah, he's wordy about it. He likes it.
Most people who have a show would hear this question and give a funny answer. Jim Cornette's like, look, let me break this down. For the highways and byways of this goddamn country, there's only 3 fucking burger places, all right, you mark?
Got the science of fast food.
No. How about Jim Cornette and Kevin Brennan do a show together? Who yells more?
I don't know. Probably Kevin.
Wendy's is gay. Wendy's isn't good. It's stupid. Listen here, you motherfucker. I'm not here to argue with you fucking Yankees up there up north in New York. You can shit in your own hat for all I fucking care. Wendy's is the best goddamn burger joint in the business, and you can fuck right off with that, you Irish cunt. What are you? What are you fucking Southern? What do you fuck your cousin? Yeah, will you kiss your cousin with that mouth? You fucking incest? Jim Cornette doesn't even do clubs. Kevin, listen to me, Kevin. You can never headline a fucking WrestleMania because you can't work. You don't know a wrist lock from a wristwatch, you son of a bitch. And you ain't never going to have an opinion that's worth a goddamn tinker's damn about this business or the fast food business or any other business for that matter. And now you've seen a little
You
taste
have an aneurysm?
of Kevin Brennan and Jim Cornette. Well, yeah, I had to play both parts. They only get to play one.
God, you were puffy.
I just think it would be a good podcast.
Nah.
That's all.
Don't ruin Cornette.
Okay, fair enough.
You got your burger towel on your lap, you're ready to go. It's burger, it's Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King. That's what your choices are. And so I've always been firmly in Wendy's corner before all of the home run burgers and the Five Guys burgers and the cookouts and all of the other things have come to light. The other burger places, the In-N-Outs.
There is 5.5 minutes left in his opinion. A guy asked him a question about Wendy's fries. He's going to go off for 7.5 minutes.
What do we think of Wendy's fries?
Take them or leave them. I don't think
I
they're
agree.
bad.
I'm straight up go to McDonald's.
Yeah, dip them in
It's
a Frosty.
endearing.
That'll get your dick hard.
I used to do that.
You know?
When I worked overnights and I'd like be leaving work at 1 a.m. or like 3 a.m, I'd stop at Wendy's on the way home for a chocolate Frosty and fries.
D. Gulag says Jim is dead serious about this. Yeah. Oh, I do need the tennis racket for Jim Cornette rants. You're right. You know what? Starting tomorrow, I get the tennis racket.
Out west and Steak and Shake. And before these all became a thing, you had your 3 standbys, and I was firmly in Wendy's corner. But they've made it hard. It's like it's an abusive relationship over the last 6 or 7 years because, as this gentleman mentioned, back in 2011, that's when they changed the fries. They used to be the long, classic square cut of fast food fries they were crispy on the outside and they were kind of soft and tender on the inside.
He's fucking getting a boner right now.
Well, he's thinking of the good old days.
This is a fucking shoot. I'm going to skip ahead a little bit because people wanted me to play this, but I'm going to play a little bit more of it because I understand this is one of those things that entertains me, but maybe not everyone else.
Regular basis. They will serve you cold fries these days. They're chewy. They're these natural cut things, the sea salt. I don't care. It must be the Dead Sea. I don't know.
Do you like McDonald's fries?
McDonald's fries are better if you can get them hot, but their quality control has slipped also.
They're like crack when they're fresh, though.
I think Jim might have to stop going to so many fast food places. Go to a sit-down place every once in a while, Jim.
I don't know. He lives a fast life.
Listen to me, motherfucker. I'll eat whatever the hell I want. You can stay out of my goddamn personal business. How about that?
That's fast food fries then.
But that's okay because McDonald's is stupid. McDonald's is gay, Jim. If you get their fries hot, motherfucker, Kevin, you fucking Yankee, with whatever dog shit you guys have up there, if you get McDonald's fries hot, you can't tell me they're not good because you're full of shit.
I didn't expect this fight tonight.
Cornette
I'll be
versus
honest.
Brennan.
Yeah.
Well, actually, really, there aren't great fast food fries. Cookouts fries are tremendous. I don't even like the Five Guys fries because they're limp. They're limp. They're greasy.
You don't give Jim Cornette a limp fry.
Nobody likes limp fries.
He wants a rock-hard, throbby, veiny French fry right in his gullet.
Well, if he goes to Val's, he's going to get a half a bag full of grease and fries and a whole thing of seasoning dumped on it.
You listen to me,
Have a heart
motherfucker.
attack.
If you give me a limp fry, I'll spit it out like it's a limp dick. I like my fries like I like my dicks, rock hard and ready to penetrate. My mouth. Wait, what?
Jeez.
They're not crisp and stiff and hard and standing up proud. But here's the thing with Wendy's, they had their shit down. They had great fries and they changed them. They had great burgers, and we talked about this on the program a long
Square
time
burgers.
ago.
No, I got it.
At first, I
don't
just
like
thought
that.
it was when I first got my first new revamped Wendy's triple, where they don't smash the patties as thin as they used to, and they changed their meat supplier, and they revamped everything
This
around.
motherfucker knows Wendy's meat supplier.
I will tell you this much. I don't like Wendy's patties. I don't like that it's a fucking round bun and a square patty.
You've got Jim
I
Cornette-itis
fucking
now.
don't like
You and
it.
Jim are simpatico on this.
I will tell you this much. I will not order a burger from Wendy's. I'll get their fries and a Frosty, and that is
Oh,
it.
shit.
Yep.
Slow Browington says corny on the show would be a major score. We're trying, man. We're
Yeah,
trying.
we reached out. I mean, I'm sure he's busy.
Wendy's actually sent a letter to Cornette.
Really?
You know what they said?
What?
You're exposing the goddamn business.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
Jeremy S. with $2 says Dairy Queen fries with honey mustard.
Yes.
Whoa, Jesus.
I
You are cornetting on me a little bit.
will fuck with any good, crisp, nice tasting fry with a little bit of salt and honey mustard.
So you're like Cornette. You don't want no limp
Jeez.
dick fry.
I do not like limp fries. Even like when I go to McDonald's, I like them stupid, short, nubby, brown, greasy fries in the bottom of the bag, but they're like hard.
This is April talking about her fries.
My scrim is the best scrim that's out of Louisiana, down the road, got up in that scrim. Just look at all my scrim here.
Oh, by the way, Victor did get us the blue face drop.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Look, if you fuck 1,000 men, you're a whore.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
So, you guys, I actually looked into Blueface's Instagram today. He posted a video of when his first baby mama had wrapped her piss stick for a pregnancy test and gave it to him. And he is posting this whole diatribe about, see, this is how a real baby mama would tell you she's pregnant.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
he's married freshly to, what's her face?
Krishan Rock, yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Plague Doctor with $5 says, listen, Linda, put all the fast food into your air fryer for a few minutes. Quit being amateurs. I don't know if he wanted me to do that. I don't know if he wanted to do that with the Cornette voice or not. But
Who has the best fries?
Wendy's is pretty fucking good.
I think the worst is Burger King.
I'll go
I
with
think
that.
those are horrific.
I'll go with that. I'm going to say Wendy's or McDonald's.
I think McDonald's, Wendy's are good though.
Now I'm getting hungry.
I know.
Derek Chauvinist says Cardiff Electric is listening with horror. Fries are like the Holocaust.
Oh no! Oh, he doesn't like hash browns either.
No.
I make a mean hash brown.
Uh-oh.
Never Cardiff though. I'd never touch Cardiff that way.
Lark Bark says, holy shit, yes, Corny on Steel Toe would be amazing, and Aaron could reunite with his father. I mean, that's the real reason we're doing this.
I saw a few pictures of him while you're scrolling through videos, and it really does look like you.
I know.
Fast forward like 30 years.
He might have better hair than me.
And yeah.
I think so. Do we want to hear any more of the Wendy's rant, or are we good? We're on rock hard fries right now. He likes rock hard stand at attention fries.
I can get a rock hard fry.
We'll go a little bit longer. People seem to be enjoying Corny.
For the modern generation, I knew it as soon as I felt it in the wrapper. Before I unwrapped it, I said, something's wrong with this, right? Because I can feel the shape.
Corny can feel his burger, and it just ruins it for him.
Wait, I can just feel the shape and something's wrong with it.
I know something's wrong when I feel the shape of the goddamn burger.
That wasn't bending to the left last time.
I can feel the soggy shit in my hands. I like a rock hard, veiny burger right in my mouth. If your meat is limp, I ain't with it.
And then they're plumper and exactly square patties. Instead of the old grill mashed, they're kind of square, but the corners are crispy and falling off. So it makes it thicker, but also the taste changed. They've changed a lot of their classic recipes, has Wendy's.
This guy.
How do you not love him?
This guy was fucking scorned by Wendy's.
Oh my God. He's like the Gordon Ramsay of fast food. Like, he is particular as a motherfucker.
Well, do you like a square patty? It feels unnatural.
Like trying to put a square patty in a round bun.
I would no shit rather eat a butter burger from Culver's than go to Wendy's.
I got to pass on those.
Oh.
And made it hard for me to follow them. But every time then, and I've still got to go to Burger King and try this new their takeoff of the Big Mac and their takeoff of the Quarter Pounder or whatever that they've started, the Big King and all this other stuff. But they've disappointed me in the past because they rely heavily on microwaves. Heavily.
I thought they were flame grilled.
Don't you try to slip a microwaved burger past Jim Cornette. He'll spot that shit from a mile away. I will admit I do like a double stacker. Or a stack or whatever it is from BK.
God, see,
I don't mind those.
Again, I'm kind of on the same level as Wendy's with BK. I need so at Wendy's I get the fries and a Frosty, that's it. Burger King, it's onion rings and zesty sauce with a frozen Coke, and that's it.
I don't mind their original chicken sandwich.
I would never eat chicken from Burger King.
I don't mind their BK stacker. Sorry.
And McDonald's, you get a good McDonald's, it's the McDonald's you know and love and remember. But more often than not, you got these people that don't care about delivering quality fast food to the masses.
Imagine that. Those 17-year-olds don't give a shit about giving you a good burger.
Check it out. McDonald's fucked up for me for the first time ever, like this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Remember you went to get a couple burgers and mine showed up with only cheese on it and no sauces, no pickles, no minced onions. I was pissed.
May I inform you that may have been my fuck up? And I didn't want to tell you in front of the kids. I was worried you'd get mad. I didn't know if you could contain your rage. I need to admit to something. And I thought about it, and I felt guilty. And I'm glad you're giving me a chance to get this off my chest, because maybe I'm wrong, and I've been carrying around this burden for no reason.
Go on.
And I am interested to see what the chat thinks on this. I ordered the kids their Happy Meals.
Mm-hmm.
Did I get myself anything?
Yeah, you had a Quarter Pounder.
I had a Quarter Pounder.
How do you forget?
And then at the end, I went, and then just a cheeseburger, please.
Yeah, but doesn't that come with the shit on it?
Now, is that on me? Because I said just a cheeseburger. Meaning like, sorry, I gurgled. That was a beer gurgle, guys. I apologize for that beer gurgle.
I need a refill, by the way.
So do I. That is remarkably unprofessional, and I'm sorry.
You're gross.
I said just a cheeseburger. So does that mean that they thought, he means...
just the burger and the cheese? Because honestly, there's no point in eating that. I felt like I was eating a cheeseburger for no good reason, because my favorite part of a McDonald's burger is the combination of sauces and minced onions.
So I want to know from the chat, because you're not giving me a real answer.
I don't know.
Did they make that because I said just a cheeseburger? I meant like just a cheeseburger, like no meal or anything like that. And it was the last thing I was ordering. And I said just a cheeseburger.
Gurmy's got it right. Kids got Happy Meals. April got a sad meal.
That's true.
It was, honestly, it was so fucking sad. It was a pointless burger.
Alex wants to know, did Aaron order with oil on his fingers?
My scream is the best scream out of Louisiana. Now down the road, got up in that scream.
And now nothing but a slimy new Ben Meto. Look at all that Earl on my scrimp.
Somebody's saying that the Quarter Pounder looks the same going in as coming out. Is that true? I've never had one.
Can confirm.
Oh.
Dave says, Aaron, you're good. They messed up. Okay.
Yeah, I feel like you can order a cheeseburger and it's going to come with the sauce on it.
Aaron, you fucked up. 50-50 your fault. Okay. It was McDonald's, not Burger King. You don't have to get it your way, Aaron. Happy Plague Doctor, it was because you're gay. I agree with Johnny Chimpo. I enjoy a good Hardee's Frisco burger. I do too.
Never had one.
Well, the problem with a Frisco burger is very simple. It's like 1,500 calories every one of those fuckers you eat. Hardee's has like nothing but hardcore high-calorie burgers.
I've never eaten at Hardee's, and I mean that. I think maybe actually down south I had like breakfast there once.
Yeah.
But I don't remember if it was that for sure.
John Hahn says just a cheeseburger means a single cheeseburger. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm doing this thing like the older I get, the less I want pop And the less I want the fries with it. I just want that stupid little burger because it's like 200 calories and that's it.
340, but close. Galaga, this is his take on our fast food question. Grow and cook your own food.
I would totally be in agreement with that. I just don't have the room.
Matthew says I threw them off. Sandy says that's unusual. Just a cheeseburger should have been however it comes normally.
Right.
See, that's what I thought.
That's what I would say too.
Trucker 18-wheeler with $5 says, I don't know if he's talking about dicks or fast food. I know. Corny gets into his fast food, man.
For the record, before everyone thinks we're fatties and only eat out, the eating out happens like minimally a couple times a week. I mostly cook.
That's a lot.
Once or twice a week?
Once. Yeah, once a week, I would say.
I don't think that's a lot.
No, that's not a lot. But if you say a couple, you leave it open to interpretation 2 or 3 times.
A couple is once or twice.
All right.
3 would be several. That's 3 to 5 times.
I didn't expect this to be a discussion. Calling All Mark says, find the video of Cornette at the drive-thru. We did play that one on the show.
That's a good one.
That was a really great one.
I do enjoy cooking. We should make our own burgers.
I like that idea, too. I want to make a pizza, too, as well,
Aww.
I should say. Actually, that's not a lot of times, they're saying. They're saying that's not a lot to go out.
What would be a lot?
Well, 750,000 is a lot.
Thank you for waiting to ask until I was on the right page.
I know you've got to flip through 8 of them now.
I got to flip through a lot. All right. So there's Jim Cornette letting us know about Wendy's French fries.
You need a nice erect fry.
It would have been funny if the guy who did that, the guy who asked that question, would have like called into Cornette and they would have gone, yeah, go ahead. And he went, Jesus Christ, Jim, it was just a simple question. Just looking for a yes or no. Well, sorry, I get excited about my foods, motherfucker. So I really hope we can get Corny on the show.
I agree.
I think he would be great. All right, guys, we got to move on to other shit.
No more fry talk.
We're an hour into tonight's show, and you guys are fucking awesome. Thank you very much. We're only 1:45 away from doing overtime tonight. You are safe from anything Zumach related or anything like that. We took care of old business at the beginning of the show. We got a lot of good shit for you today. We got to go through the Michael Irvin Marriott tape that came out today.
I'm very excited.
I did see Lindsay Lohan is pregnant, and April was not happy about that, but I think she's clean now.
I don't know how to feel about it. It's obviously none of my business at all. And
I think she's good. She's married, I think.
She strikes me as another Britney Spears, that's all.
I think she was a mess for a long time. In fact, you could argue she was worse than Britney Spears for a long time. But I think she got married and she's like on the straight and narrow now.
Yeah,
I think she's good.
Up here, is this good too? Or is it a Britney Spears
I think her thing was always drinking and drugs. I don't think it was.
So this was always good up here.
Yeah, I think she was all right as you can be as a child star.
Those aren't usually good.
Yeah. I think she's, without the drugs and alcohol, she's probably better off than most child stars without the drugs and alcohol.
How's she looking now?
All that shit did a number on her.
Okay.
Yeah. She's, people are saying, isn't she like 900 years old? She looks
That's kind of what I thought too. Isn't she getting old?
I think she's my same age. I think she's like 35, 36.
Dude, I'm pushing too old to have kids.
How old is she? Yeah, Lindsay Lohan's 36. She's my age.
Oh, she's your age.
Yeah. How old is Hayden Pan? She's 33.
Why'd you think of her?
Because I thought I was the same age as both Lindsay Lohan and Hayden Planetarium, but she's 3 years younger than I am. Does that mean when I thought she was hot on Raising Helen, I was a pervert?
You've had this talk before on the show.
Fuck.
Yes.
Because I think she was like
Don't ever catch yourself thinking somebody's hot in a show or a movie and find out they're underage.
That would have made her, I think she was 14 in that movie. That would have made me 17. So that's technically not like bad, but that's still wrong. I understand the error.
I see you're troubled about it though.
Yeah, it doesn't feel good.
I understand.
I'll tell you that. But yeah, it's
she looks like the mummy.
Von Kaiser says you are a pervert nonetheless.
Yeah.
Well, they said Hayden is in Scream 6. Lovely. I don't know, man. I don't know if any man's going to satisfy Hayden Panettiere after she had a 6'7", 250-pound undisputed heavyweight champion dick for like 10 years.
It doesn't count if you don't have it anymore. That's my opinion.
That's a good point too.
And her brother just died.
That doesn't make you take dick any better or worse.
I think you take dick less because you're sad now.
Yeah, you're really sad. So, and if you do get dick, it's probably not going to be good because you're going to be so sad about your brother dying.
Typically, yeah. Whenever I am upset about something or sad, I don't want dick.
That's why I always try to make
Not.
sure April's very happy. So
That's
she's
not the allegation.
incensed about Dick. Dick Sneezy says Hillary Duff holds up the best. Well, yeah, but that's because she got out of the business.
Ooh, check it out. I saw this chick the other day. Vanessa Hudgens is looking good.
Looking good. See, I didn't see her.
Vanessa Hudgens looks good.
Vanessa Hudgens Oscars 2023. Let's take a look at this bitch. Oh, she's adorable.
She's pretty cute.
She's a fucking cutie, that Vanessa Hudgens. Look at her.
Yeah, she looks good.
Yeah, she looks great. Good for her. Isn't she married to like kind of a mo?
No, she is not with anyone right now, I don't think.
Okay.
I don't think. Ooh, I don't know now.
Oh, gossip. What do we know?
Because all I saw was like
she
TMZ
available?
posting about, ooh, she used to be with Austin Butler and they were seen next to each other. What does that mean?
Major League shortstop Cole Tucker engaged at the end of 2022.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Good for
But
her.
look at her, though.
Vanessa
good.
Hudgens and Cole Tucker are engaged.
How does Miranda Cosgrove look now?
Who the fuck is that one?
She's the sister from Drake and Josh.
Oh my God.
I know.
Miranda Cosgrove is 29. Oh, she looks like
still
kind
looks
of a
like she's 12.
chunker butt.
No, she doesn't.
She's got a squirrel face.
You are so judgmental.
I guess she's not terrible.
She just looks kind of like she's...
That looks young. That looks like a young one of her.
She still looks super young in the face.
Yeah.
She's just a year older than me, though.
I'm not a Miranda Cosgrove guy, but I think these are all kitty pictures. That's why.
That one for sure.
Yeah, that one. I hate her. That
You
one.
can't put that
Get the
up.
fuck away from me. This is her in 2023.
Okay.
I mean.
Oh, she's the iCarly chick, too? I didn't know that.
Oh, okay.
She's pretty.
She's pretty, yeah.
I think she hosted the... You know the Nickelodeon has those, like, slime awards or whatever? She hosted those with Gronk, I think, last year.
Oh, did she?
Yeah, I saw that. I saw pictures posted everywhere.
Am I the only one who wants Gronk to host everything?
He's fun.
He's
pretty cute, too. He's a big dumb oaf.
He's just a big retard, and I like him. I like him. He's just a big old tardo. There is, we're going to do this. We're going to delve deeper into this on the morning show tomorrow, but I did want to, since we're in the vibe of watching shit tonight.
Oh, cute. What is this?
I learned about this guy, Cartier Kai.
Cartier Kai.
Cartier Kai.
God, you're uncultured.
I'm sorry. But I learned about him through Nightwave. I was listening to Nightwave last night while I prepped the show, and Mersh was talking about this dude.
Yeah.
And I'd never heard of him before. And he talked about this bit he does called Rap Till You Say Something Gay. And he does this funny bit where he does freestyles until he says something gay.
That's it?
And it's a really funny, like, sketch, like a really funny concept.
Okay.
I'll play you a little bit of this, but we're going to go through the whole thing tomorrow on the morning show. I just love this fucking dude. He's so funny.
Cartier Kai.
It's called Freestyling Until I Accidentally Say Something Gay.
I was sucking dick. Y'all, look, y'all boys sorry as hell, y'all niggas ass. Now I be eating his motherfucking ass. Fuck.
I like him so far.
Yeah.
Run up in that nigga house, piss on that nigga mouth. Then I take the strap out and put it in his booty. Now like Kyle Lowry, that boy, he got the fat cheeks. Then I bend him over again, his beat his back beat. Oh wait. You could call me a chef the way I put my hot dog in these niggas' buns. Fuck. My bitch bad, I'm fucking all of her niggas though. I got the jutsus, you call me nigga toe. Dick green and strong, I call it piccolo. And all the fat booty niggas, I like to dick them slow.
His face is just broken.
He just goes, whoopsie daisy.
I hope we don't get popped for that.
No,
last
he's
music,
saying
but
it.
I know. It was
for the music.
that Bobby Shmurda music is. That was a pretty widely known one.
I fucking love that. Freestyle
That
until
was
I
pretty good.
accidentally say something gay.
We kind of do that. Like
What?
when we sit and remix songs and shit in the car on the way to the gym.
Sometimes it gets a little gay.
It gets a little gay, but we both do it. It's okay.
Can get gay.
It's okay if it's gay.
It's okay if it's gay. Captain January with $5 over on Rumble. Thank you, Rumble. Says, sad thought for a sad man. Just think how many lies the homeless guy would be telling if he actually had 2 lips. I mean, I shudder to think. I shudder to think.
Horrific.
140 away from overtime today. $140 away. There's the PayPal and the Streamlabs if you'd like to chip in that
Thank
way.
you.
That's where the money goes most to the show, about 95%. About 70% goes to us from YouTube and 80% from Rumble. So all of them pretty good options. All of them
good
pretty
breakdown.
good. Watching this guy throw stuff, I disagree with this B article. Watching this guy throw stuff at this plastic bubble protecting his Ferrari is remarkably cathartic. Not to me. This gave me anxiety like a motherfucker watching this.
Yeah, that's what it'd do to me too.
So there's a thing called a car capsule, which appears to be an impenetrable car cover designed to keep your expensive collector cars from getting damaged. So this is a guy testing it with his Ferrari. Now, I would be testing this with like an old Dodge Neon first.
Yeah, test it with anything not this.
Yeah.
I don't care what it is. Throw a potato in there.
Well, if I've got 12 Bugattis, I can test one of my Bugattis on it. Actually, Andrew Tate would probably wrap a woman in it and throw wrenches at it and just test a woman because they're replaceable.
Maybe.
They're replaceable. My Bugatti isn't. They're custom.
It's starting to scare me. Like one of the kids was listening to a video on their iPad the other day, and they're talking about Andrew Tate's Bugattis.
Yeah.
And it scares me that
iffy.
Andrew Tate is involved on kids' YouTube.
Yeah. Let's check out this. See, I don't know if you guys think this is fun. I watched it and I just got stressed the fuck out. Like, it's fucking wrenches and brooms
That's a
and
fucking
shit.
broom.
Like, no.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the oil can.
Oh, that's the one that Chad Zumach fell on. A crutch. A tire. Stop it. Some of those are thudding. I hear thudding
This
in some
is gay.
of those.
I don't like it. They were cones.
Ah, it's a fucking Don't.
That's still hitting.
That could have scratched
It's thudding.
That can leave dents.
That was a muffin pan.
Look at that shit. Stop doing that. Leave the goddamn car. Ah!
That is very expensive, sir.
Some of those are making contact with the... That hit the car.
Great, product promotion, though, for whoever makes this bubble.
Okay, but then take the bubble off and show me the car after.
It's got to have a couple dents. No way it doesn't.
Right?
That
Has
is
to.
not a cheap car.
Trucker 18-wheeler with $5 says, Whistling Diesel destroys all his cars. It's funny. Tell him to stop.
What are we, rich?
Yeah. Tell him to stop throwing that shit.
Why do we need to do that? You couldn't just leave your Ferrari in the bubble and just let it be?
Yeah. It's nice. It's protected.
You have to throw something at it?
We shouldn't have to. We should not have to be throwing shit at our Ferrari.
I'm against it.
Oh, people are saying they know this guy, that he does shit.
Is this a guy?
Yeah, he owns an M1 Abrams tank, they're saying.
That would be pretty cool. If we ever have that sort of means, do you want to own a tank?
I don't know. Can we get our hands on...
I don't want to be with somebody who says, I don't know.
No. Just hear me out. Can we get our hands on tanks?
I just said if we ever have
I'm sorry,
means,
not tanks. I meant cruise missiles.
I don't want a cruise missile. I want a tank.
I guess that's where you and I part company.
What are you going to do with the cruise missile?
Just have it. Not even arm it. I don't want to arm it or have a payload in there.
Well,
I just
thank God, right?
want to have a Tomahawk missile. Ukraine gets them for free. And I paid for those.
They'd probably sell you one.
I paid for the... Sell me back my own fucking tax money, you piece of shit. Oh, man. I should get... Honestly, all the American people, all these politicians talk about gun control. Fuck them. They give away so much money and so many weapons to all these fucking countries. The least they could do is let us have a free machine gun.
No, they don't want that because machine gun dangerous when it's here but not there.
Right. Here, we believe that there shouldn't be weapons in the hands of Americans, but you know what we're going to do? Give all kinds of weapons of mass destruction to the Ukrainians. That's fine. Fuck, that makes me mad. Every American should get a free machine gun because of what we
second that.
Send to Ukraine.
If we're going to send a bill in, I'm seconding.
Yeah. Matt Fields with $4.99 says, you do know he off-roaded that Ferrari right before this, right? This is light Whistling Diesel. Oh, I see. I didn't know anything about Whistling Diesel. I'm learning something tonight.
Wait a second.
So this dude just trashes expensive cars?
I'm having a fucked up moment. We have a listener that goes by Whistling Diesel. That's not the same guy, I'm obviously assuming.
No.
Okay.
I don't believe so.
What a weird thing if that was true.
Whistling Diesel. 5 million subscribers. Must be doing all right.
This guy
I bought a
looks
$400,000 Ferrari just to destroy it. I kind of hate this kid. In a weird way. Flying a helicopter indoors.
Indoors? Why? No. That tank is sick.
I bought a tank. Fuck off.
How much is a tank?
I've wanted a tank since I was 2 years old, so this is a big moment for me.
They know I would have, well, theoretically, if someone wanted to, they could. But everyone's like, oh, the gun doesn't work. The gun doesn't work. The FDA didn't hear that.
How old is this thing?
The FDA, Food and Drug Administration?
The FDA? No.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. It looks newer.
It looks like it came from Afghanistan yesterday.
Yeah, that's it. That's what
I know, we left all those for the Taliban, don't worry.
I'm digging his property. He is not cute, though. I would not.
Seriously.
Just makes it look a bit newer, doesn't it?
Yeah, so this is why I've been buying tactical stuff for the last couple months.
Does he drive? I want to go for it. Does he drive the fucking thing? Whoa. Oh, fuck off.
Dude, what?
Let's go.
Holy shit.
That is sick.
It just started immediately.
Right away. Not even.
Oh, fuck off. Really? Ah! Fuck! Okay, that's all. I want to do yard work with one of those.
That's fucking cool.
Now I'm just watching this guy's videos.
I know.
Oh my god.
It's satisfying. Get it? Come on.
Come on.
I think you're high-centered.
This wasn't our land, so we couldn't completely destroy everything. At full speed, it could have easily plowed over a tree twice this size.
Where do you buy a tank? Like, what kind of market are you looking at?
Tanks R Us, I believe. Tanks R Us.
Thank you, Aaron.
Is where you buy your tanks.
I appreciate
God,
that.
you didn't know that? Yeah, Tanks R Us. So maybe I'll have to go check out more of him. But I don't want to just sit here and watch videos on our show.
I feel like now that's just something that we're gonna get stuck in.
Oh shit! Now I'm about to watch the Michael Irvin thing after I just said I don't want to.
You don't
watch other
just go
videos.
watch.
Yeah. But the Michael Irvin thing is pretty interesting.
Hell yeah.
Because Michael got fired from not fired. He got kicked off the Super Bowl coverage for the Super Bowl, for the NFL Network. I'm sorry. The NFL Network's coverage of the Super Bowl. And it was because of this thing at a Marriott in Arizona where this woman said that he made her feel uncomfortable or he did something inappropriate. He was accused of doing something wrong.
In a brief interaction.
Michael Irvin wasted no time filing a $100 million lawsuit against the Marriott. A judge said, absolutely release the tape. If it could help this guy in any way or hurt this guy in any way, we want this tape to be out there.
Mm-hmm.
Tape came out. Irvin's people were very happy with it, so they decided to release it to the public. Now, usually, if you're in the middle of a lawsuit, you don't release something to the public if you have any doubt that it could help you or hurt you.
No, it'd be devastating to your case.
Yes. So Michael Irvin's people decided to release it. And his lawyer played the thing, start and stop, the whole deal. Let's check this out. I may jump around because we got about 5 minutes left in it, and I don't want to watch the whole thing if a lot of it's just watching the lobby.
Her job would be back that way. Okay, go ahead and roll.
Nice hotel.
Very nice.
Kind of looks around the pole to see if Michael is still coming. You see her just barely duck her head. Here she comes.
Okay, so there's her.
Right there. You see how she stuck her head to the right? And now pause it. Now, she's way ahead of Michael. If she was to continue at her same speed for her job, she should be way over at the bar in a second, but she clearly slows down so that they're going to intersect at that kind of juncture where you have to walk in the bar. So go ahead.
Michael Irvin is in phenomenal shape for a man in his 50s.
He does look good.
This is the shake I talked to you about.
Okay, there's the
opening
handshake.
Shake. Pause it. This guy over here with his hands on his hips is the angry manager, okay?
Where?
If you go back a few seconds, I
Right
want him to
there.
see
Oh, that guy right there, that's the angry manager, they said?
I guess so.
Okay.
what he does with the hand clap when he sees her with Michael. He comes behind the bar. You'll see him walk out.
Coming there.
So focus on him this time instead of on her.
Is that him?
No.
We're behind the bar.
Yeah.
We went back a little far.
It is not as granular as it should be.
Okay. Got it coming down because here she is. And you'll see him when he sees her. Watch his.
Okay, there's her.
There he is.
See
There's the
flash?
manager.
I don't know what that is. Then he comes up here and you can see he's visibly frustrated at what's going on somehow with her. Now let's take your focus back to Michael and her, because you can see they have friendly interaction. The body language is good. And they're just talking. In fact, if you see, he keeps more space from him than he does when he's talking to any male at any point in the bar.
Yeah, like there's a good another human being between them.
At least a couple, yeah.
Yeah, so he's not being too close. He's not being creepy in any way.
It's not groping or
No.
anything.
Some of y'all probably wish he'd keep more space when he talked to you.
And she's not like running. She's not like running off to the bar behind the desk to like, hey, I gotta work, whatever. She wants to talk to Michael Irvin.
No, but interestingly enough, that manager is just kind of pacing around in there and just kind of frustrated looking.
Well, he probably wants her to go to work,
Yeah.
but she's talking to Michael Irvin. So, okay, I'm gonna make a guess here. He's pissed she won't go to work and she's hobnobbing with a celebrity. She gets in trouble for this interaction, so she has to tell him, oh, well, I couldn't come back to work because he made me uncomfortable. And then this guy told the NFL Network, I don't think it was ever supposed to get this far.
She was going to get in trouble or something for just slacking off work.
She was going to get, this happens if you, we both worked at restaurants before. If you get talking to a customer that's not your table or something, you will get in trouble for that. Some managers might shit on you for that.
Unnecessary banter.
He may have said, hey, where were you? I need you to get your ass to work. And she was like, oh, well, he made me feel really uncomfortable. I didn't feel like I could leave. And then the manager was like, well, and I'm talking to his employer because I don't need these celebrities coming into my bar and fucking, bothering my servers and taking away my help.
Check this out. This got him kicked off of Super Bowl coverage.
This got him kicked off of Super Bowl coverage.
This is great footage here.
He's pacing, hitting his hands. He's upset over there on the left with whatever's happening. The guy in the gray up top, that's the security guard that's wandering around. He'll circle around many times around Michael and her.
Still not touching.
No.
Lots of space.
Do you think she knows who Michael Irvin is?
I think she does by now. I think she maybe saw him walk in and he was looking important. Other than that, no. Most people, I think you would just kind of see a big dude, right?
If she's older and she remembers him as a player and she's from Arizona, she might.
Sure.
Because before they went to 4 divisions, Arizona wasn't Arizona in? No, that wouldn't make any sense that they were in the AFC East. What was the old AFC East? It was the Eagles, the Redskins, the Giants, the Cowboys, and there was one more team in the NFC East because I think each division had 5 teams in it because we had Tampa in ours.
How are we going to put Arizona in the East, though?
Yeah, I don't think they were.
I don't think that fits.
Pause it 1 second. But we've been going for a while. They're having a lot of conversation. As Marriott released in their statement, they said basically, he said one word to her, an offensive, vulgar thing that he did not say, and it's clear from the video.
Right.
And from these witnesses. But they have a very lengthy conversation, and no one's trying to tell us what that is. Go ahead.
Yeah, his body language doesn't indicate that he's being aggressive or that he's being inappropriate or anything like that.
How long have they been standing here now?
Probably about, let me go back, about 2 minutes.
So longer than originally stated, but still, it looks pretty.
He's been talking to her for 2 minutes now.
Pretty rated G over here.
Yeah. Touches the elbow.
There we go. That's an elbow.
She backed away a little bit. Her body language was like, hey, don't touch.
That's where she tells some kind of joke, I believe, to him.
Oh, he's laughing. Okay.
She's shaking her head back and forth like that.
He's a little drunk, I
He
think,
walked in
too.
closer to her. She didn't back up at all. Now they're shaking hands.
Handshake.
I want you to watch the end interaction here. Because she's going to kind of, when the people come up, she'll kick her leg. As she walks off, she's still talking to Michael over the shoulder. All friendly. There you go. Kicks her leg. And see right here, she's
Yeah.
back over her shoulder.
That was a remarkably nice and cordial interaction.
And regarding the elbow touch, that looks like, just some dude kind of having some fun, like, and whatever.
Oh, I'm
He's
sorry.
probably saying something funny.
Yeah, I got that wrong. They talked for about 2 minutes total.
Yeah, and originally stated was he says about 45 seconds.
Yeah, well, you can
But
fuck that up.
big deal.
Yeah.
So Michael, now pause it. Okay. They claim he was leering at her. When he looks back in the bar, she's way gone. Because you're about to watch, she's going to go over here, and that guy is going to he's going to get very visibly upset with her. And basically, there's somebody who's, I don't want to use the word abusive, but there's somebody who's really being forward to her. It's this gentleman here. It wasn't Michael. So watch what happens. Okay, go ahead and roll the tape. You see him grab her?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, the manager told her, hey, I can't have you fucking off when we're busy for 2 whole minutes
Yep.
talking to somebody. And she's like, oh, well, I didn't feel like I could get away. He was being inappropriate. She sold Michael Irvin down the river to protect her ass from getting in trouble with the manager. And I bet the manager reached out to NFL Network and complained because he's one of these cunty king shit managers
You're right.
who wants the servers to fucking listen to him.
I know what that's like. I've worked at a sit-down restaurant before, and if you were ever caught schmoozing when you could be doing anything, you could be cleaning, making some food, anything, and you get caught, you're in trouble. You get yelled at.
Yep.
Damn straight. She was schmoozing with him for a couple minutes at least.
I hope she feels like shit.
Yeah, I mean, the fucking elbow grab.
Yeah.
Booty hoo. I'm sorry.
Booty hoo
Like,
indeed.
what the
Booty
fuck?
hoo indeed.
Booty hoo.
Paul's not pausing. Now Michael's looking over there for the first time. He's not watching her. He's talking to these guys. You'll see in a second they turn
he's
around
looking
and they
over
start
there.
talking to him. The guy in the white hat. Okay,
The man in the white hat and his monkey. No, not
There you
Michael
go.
Irvin. Yeah. Dude, if I'm that guy in the white hat, I'm sitting there talking to that guy across from me. I'm like, tell me if Michael Irvin says anything to me. Tell me if Michael Irvin even looks my way. And if Michael Irvin says something to you, I'm like,
Best day
holy
ever.
shit. I hated the fucking Cowboys growing up, but what's up, Michael Irvin? You'd be like, no, not you, the other guy.
Dude, I think any of us would mark out just seeing Aaron Rodgers for a second.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, pretend you wouldn't.
I would probably go to him. I go, I'm a big Vikings fan, but holy shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Now Michael walks out to go take a selfie with this, we believe, Renaissance employee, 99% sure. And the security guy stays right there with him, who's been around for the whole conversation, really.
Yeah. That manager took that server over here to scream at her, and she fucking sold Michael Irvin down the river to save her ass.
Well, think about it. If this is like a high-end enough hotel that we have the likes of Michael Irvin staying at it, I'm sure you're supposed to be professional and what can I do for you, sir? Okay, nothing. Have a great night, sir. Let me know if you need something, and then you move along.
Michael Irvin telling people, like the NFL Network travels to Arizona probably every week. They send staff there to cover the games. If Michael Irvin goes and tells the NFL Network people, oh, that's the hotel to stay at. They're great. The service is great. The restaurant, the bar is good. I like the bar and everything. There's really nice waitress, but that's good for business.
It's a reputation.
If that woman is a little late getting someone a beer or some chicken wings because she stopped and talked to Michael Irvin, she's still doing good business.
Somebody was waiting on that chick for 2 minutes, and that can feel like a while.
Yeah. But still, I mean, being nice to Michael Irvin is part of her job too.
You can be nice without loitering, I think.
But he didn't do anything wrong.
No.
This poor fuck. So he's walking away from this whole thing, no idea that they are in the process right now of wrecking his entire weekend.
Isn't it interesting to watch that moment where something bad technically is happening and nobody knows about it?
Right.
I said that about COVID the other night. Like, I'd like to see the moment.
Dude, he's walking away going, I got to interview Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce tomorrow. I got to go talk to, not Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Jalen Hurts is Chicago. No, Justin Fields is Chicago. I get those two mixed up all the time. Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Shows Mike where the elevator is.
Got great shit going on tomorrow.
Yeah. He doesn't know that his whole fucking weekend's about to be.
You can stop. There's nothing else relevant on this tape. It just shows the lobby for another.
Wow. So there it is. Yeah, because didn't she claim he
That's rich.
assaulted her? Didn't she use the word assault?
I think she did.
I
think
God, I don't like her.
I think the word assault was used, and I think that happens because that's the only way you can get people to pay attention to whatever you're saying. Because if you just sit and say, well, Michael Irvin grabbed my elbow and I felt uncomfortable, that's not going to stand.
Epic One says, April looking like a vanilla ice cream cone tonight.
Really? God, I've never felt more ugly, and people are nice tonight. Thank you.
Oh, well.
I appreciate that.
You look wonderful.
Thanks.
If I ever get into trouble, I want this lawyer, says My Lost Interest. Yeah, that guy did a good job, but he also has a pretty good, a pretty
He's
good
got a
case
good leg
there.
to stand on.
Oh, that's right. I was going to say that, but I kept thinking, I was thinking of the baseball team. You're right. The Cardinals were in St. Louis before they moved to Arizona, and they were in the NFC East. So she would remember Michael Irvin from his playing days. They played him twice a year.
Sure.
All right.
But again, if you're working, you probably shouldn't be sitting around for minutes on end talking to someone.
Jonathan Todd says 100% made it up to try and save her job. I mean, I'm on kind of a roll lately with my predictions, so I'm feeling my oats a little bit, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to go that way with the with my prediction that she got yelled at by the manager. She made up that he intimidated her and physically made her uncomfortable to save her ass that night. And then he went and fucking bitched to the NFL Network. If she has any dignity or any decency whatsoever, I hope that she comes clean and she comes out and she goes, nothing happened. I'm really sorry it got this bad.
Well, then do they just throw the case out?
Good Lord. I mean, no. The Marriott would have to pay
the
through the
Marriott's
ass
paying.
because it would prove Michael Irvin's case, but.
And he lost out on a lot. With that Super Bowl coverage, that's like the biggest thing.
Especially if they didn't pay him. But I feel like you still have to pay him. Just keep him off the air.
Yeah.
And who would have given a shit if that accusation was out there and he worked that weekend? Nobody would have cared.
I kind of hope the people that threw him off feel like assholes and apologize.
Yeah. I mean, that's gonna be one of the things of this lawsuit too, is they're gonna make some public apologies.
Yeah,
I think. Guys, we are at $130 away from tonight's goal and from 30 minutes of overtime. We got about 20 minutes before we fire off the music, rattle the cans, and do our best e-begging, your favorite e-beggars, here at Steel Toe. I think we're being cursed. MSO just said goal will be met tonight.
Ooh, he's going with a new angle here.
You motherfucker.
Oh.
You son of a bitch, you. There's the Streamlabs. There's the PayPal. If you feel like contributing to our show, we do appreciate it. 1:30 away from overtime. That is the magic number for this show being in good shape. And also, you can do super chats and memberships as well. K-Fall in the Great says no goal. Was K-Fall in the Great? Was he the one who was on Toe Boys today? Or was it, no, Mr. Approachable? Which one was it?
Mr. Approachable.
Oh, Mr. Approachable was being a little cunty on the Toe Boys today. No, a certain thing gets you banned one day and then the next day you're talking about it. Yeah, I mean, when people accuse me of shit and accuse us of having people beaten up,
that was like a felony accusation.
I feel like we should have to address that. Tang Sung says, is lady single? You come to Korea, yes? It's very nice of you, but no.
Do I come to Korea?
You do not come to Korea or for Korea. None of those. None of those. Unless we're listening to Psy and fucking. Then,
do you want to listen to Psy while we fuck?
No, not particularly. Not particularly.
Could be.
Zen Rhino says the Toe Boys sounds gay. When we were on radio, it was a play. We were making fun of the Proud Boys. So we made it the Toe Boys.
It does, in fact, seem a little gay, but it's endearing.
It seems gay, but it was a thing at the time. No Pen 15 Fathead with $5 says, here's to MSO. Well, there you go. 125 away from knocking things out tonight. All right, let's move on. You know, this podcast is getting like a lot of little viral clips.
I kind of want to look into it a little more.
I have a feeling that, I wouldn't. Because I feel like if you looked more into this podcast, you'd be really disappointed. Like, I feel like they'd be
Like
really
bored.
they'd be like kind of cringe. It's kind of like Jordan Peterson, where like when you watched him in small doses years ago, you're like, wow, that guy's on his shit. Like that guy, you know, he knows how the fucking game works. This guy's pretty good. But then like you watch too much Jordan Peterson and you're like, something off about this guy. This guy's
So you're saying if anyone looked into this one, we'd be either disappointed or bored?
Yeah, I feel like it would be too much of this shit. First of all, they have like the whatever podcast
It's
has
8 women.
two guys grilling feminists, and then there's like 4 feminists and like 4 base chicks. That's too many people on a podcast, let
It
alone
is.
women.
It's busy.
It's very busy. But they've been doing these little clips, and they've been doing very well with them on Twitter. A lot of people check these show clips out because what these guys do is the opposite of just about what every guy does. They let a progressive woman, a really attractive, really smoking hot progressive chick, spout her bullshit. And then, whereas most guys would go, yeah, oh, yeah. These guys, sorry, a little forward. These guys go, oh, that's interesting. Can I ask you a follow-up question? Oh, sure, I'm very solid in my beliefs. Elaborate, please. And then they go, patriarchy?
Or it's just, I don't think we need to go that far.
Right.
I don't think we need to talk about that.
They got another one now. I think this is the body positivity one. I fucking
She's hot.
love this. She's very attractive. You know, women are all about body positivity now.
Mhm.
You know, it doesn't matter what you look like. We got to be nice to you. Well, somebody may have been able to expose a wee bit of a double standard on that one. Let's check it out.
You could bring some big energy. You don't have to have a big.
Oh, that's big energy. That just like, I feel like that's just a way of saying like he's a cool guy. And
Have
then
you used small energy
Probably just
to describe what?
an asshole.
Okay. So what I do like about these clips is these guys always set these women up, and it's kind of clear to everyone else what they're setting them up for, but these women are all dumb and vapid and into themselves, so they don't see the punches that they're being walked into.
Right. There's a trap.
This is why I feel like if I watched this show a lot, I would kind of start to hate it. Because it feels like trapping bears. You know what I mean? Like, you know how people will hang bags of garbage in a tree?
Bear baiting?
Yeah, bear baiting. What did I say?
Trapping.
Sorry, bear baiting.
Okay.
That sounds like you're jacking off a really buff gay dude, though.
Bear baiting.
Go away, I'm bear baiting. So it's kind of like baiting bears,
messy.
where you or jacking off Owen Benjamin fans, baiting bears. But like people hang those bags of garbage on a tree, and a bear will come up, and they'll be in the tree, and the bear will come up and like grab for the thing, and then the hunter's right there and shoves a shotgun muzzle right in his mouth and blows his head off. And it's like, there's not a lot of sport in that.
It'd be exhilarating, though.
I mean, yeah, but like,
I kind of get it.
You're a hunter, though. Where's the sport?
There is no sport in that.
Right.
Really.
That's kind of what this feels like to me.
That's why baiting's not allowed in a lot of places.
Go away, I'm baiting. Didn't like the big and rich guy get in trouble for baiting bears?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he did. Or Montgomery Gentry.
By the way, I've been chewing on this for like 2 days now. I've come to the conclusion Big and Rich is the Nickelback of country music. He fights me on it. That's my official stance.
It's an interesting take. I don't like anyone being compared to Nickelback. They're a wonderful Hall of Fame band. So now they're saying, well, big dick energy, small dick energy. Guy with big dick energy is cool. Guy with small dick energy is, an asshole.
Sure.
Well, let's watch the punch that these dumb broads are walking into.
Okay. Who here is for body positivity?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but they only see it like as in fat people.
Yeah.
Oh, no. They only see it as in like overweight is
Like,
beautiful now.
If you believe in body positivity, having a small dick is not a bad thing.
Check it out, though. Most people only refer to body positivity with fat people.
Right. But if you're body positive, small dicks and big dicks should be treated the same, right?
It should be all-encompassing.
Because you're just born with a big dick or a small dick as far as I know.
Whether you look like a Tic Tac or,
A big old soup can.
Big old soup can. Pringles can, what have you.
Pringles can. I guess a soup can is very long. It's just
soup
wide.
can's kind of chody.
Yeah, that's a chode. Coke bottle?
No. Pringles can.
Pringles can. Pringles can's like a foot long, though, isn't it?
Well, you know who that is.
I mean, Jim Cornette. But whether you have a big dick or a small dick, if you're body positive, they have to count the same.
Yep.
You can't make fun of small dicks if you're body positive.
Could still be a great person.
Now, me, I'm not body positive. People with small penises are freaks, and we should round them up. No. I sit squarely in the middle.
If you've got an innie, you can't be here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Innie's not allowed.
Yeah. If you're rock hard and it looks like an inflation nub, you're a weirdo.
Fuck.
Who isn't?
For body positivity.
I hope you are. Yes.
How can you simultaneously say that you're for body positivity, but then also use these terms?
Because it's not actually about their body.
The reverse.
Oh, it's not.
Okay, this is
You're attacking their dicks, but it's not about their body.
I will. Look, I actually don't, by the way, I don't use big dick energy, small dick energy. That's not really, I think that happened after, like, I got into the dating world, and that's not something I needed.
Sure.
You know, I do see what these girls are saying, though. It's your behavior, and therefore they'll attribute, like, oh, you've got big dick energy or small dick energy. They're not really talking about
but they're
your dick.
associating bad behavior with a body thing.
I know.
And they're saying, so inherently
They're about
that
to spin
small
it
dick
out.
is bad. And
Yep.
the big dick is good.
They're about to spin out of it some magical way.
What about small titty energy?
Nope, that I think
What about sloppy pussy energy? That bitch has sloppy pussy energy.
it turns into that thing I was talking about the other night. Rules for thee and not for me. For women and stuff, if you got small tits, big tits, a fat ass,
I believe-
huge fucking Michelin tires around your waist, it don't fucking
But I
matter.
believe-
you are beautiful, but men,
I believe that's the point he's trying to make.
I
here.
know.
Actually, about their body.
The reverse. Y'all would lose your shit if we were talking about loose p- energy.
I want that. See, this is why I'm against body positivity. I want all these things to be able to be said.
That
I
would
want
be more fun.
Small dick energy, big dick energy, loose pussy energy, snug pussy energy.
Skittle.
All of it. Yeah. I like the word snug.
Got a
I like a
skittle.
good snug puss, you know, that you got to kind of your way into.
Just want to tear it open.
I want a little resistance, you know. I don't want a pussy that's like the bag of chips where you rip it off the side, you know. It's already got the little
and it kind of deflates when you open it.
Yeah, you know what I want? I want the kind of pussy that I grab it by both ends and I have to pull it open like a old school bag of chips.
Got a lot of chip stuff on the brain.
A lot of chips. Yeah, I'm either hungry for chips or I want pussy or both. Maybe I want to dip. I want to fill a pussy with salsa and I want to dip chips in it and I want to eat the chip out of a pussy dip chip bowl.
Okay.
We'll work on this.
Off-putting.
Cavernous energy, small energy.
At least they're laughing.
Girl energy. Like, y'all would lose your minds if guys were using these terms the same way that women use big energy.
Now, here's where I'm going to like break from these guys though on this one.
Are they trying?
Stop being so gay about it. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
their whole shtick, though. That's the whole show.
Like
they can't give up on that. They don't have a show then.
One of the things guys have to do is guys have to not be pussies about shit like that. So, like, some guys like to point out contradictions in women's logic. That's fine. But don't be like, oh, well, you guys would lose your shit if we said this, so why are you saying that? You've got to not be the gay ones, though. Like, they have to be the emotional, bitchy ones, and we have to be the ones who go, oh, by the way, you're completely full of shit on the big dick energy thing. Because if I said lose pussy energy, you'd lose your mind, but it's no big deal. I don't give a shit. Like, I don't really know what we accomplish other than making them look
Aaron,
stupid, which is fun.
It's their show. Like, TV shows don't accomplish anything. They're there for a show.
I just don't want it to go to Complainyville, you know?
I don't think he is. I think he's kind of keeping it skin deep, actually. Like, hey, we can't go point at you and be like, God, I bet that bitch has loose puss energy.
He's just
Like, you can't say that.
He's proven a point to some dumb broads, is what you're saying.
I really do think it's that boring.
Right.
But that is their show. So,
That's fair.
Yeah.
Slap My Ass Sally with $15 says monthly dues, boss man. Thank you very much. And Daniel with two $5 contributions. Appreciate that, bud. And Rupert with $4.99 says no, Kenny Chesney got caught baiting bears. But thank you.
Is that the rumor now that he's like
Now? That's been the rumor since I was a kid that Kenny Chesney's a momosexual.
So why do so many girls like him then?
Because he's gay.
I've never been that chick that's like, oh God, I wish I had the gay best friend I could tell everything to.
No.
Bubble baths with.
They don't know he's gay, but there's a gayness coming off of them that they like, that they think he's straight.
So you're saying they're gay oblivious?
Yeah, they're blind to the gay scent that he's giving off.
Their gay blinders are on.
They've got Mo blinders, yeah. Om with $2 says, why are you clowns okay body shaming small guys? No. I'm okay with everybody being body shamed for whatever reason. If you just think someone looks weird, you should be able to make fun of them.
I mean, I certainly don't go up to somebody and point at them and be like, hi, I bet you got a tiny dick. I would never do that.
Right.
Right?
But I believe everybody should have the right to.
You should have the right to say just about anything, and then it's up to the person it's being said at to decide if, like, oh, that was okay or not.
Yeah. Girls have broken gaydar when it comes to people like that.
Interesting. I've never, had a thing for somebody that turned out to be gay.
Calling All Marks says women loved Ricky Martin.
I'm really trying to think hard. I don't think I've had a thing for a gay guy.
Here's the cycle in my lifetime. Here's the cycle of gay guys that aren't out of the closet that women find attractive. Women find a guy attractive. It's usually a pop star or an actor.
Okay.
And the guys will look at him and go, he's gay. You're just jealous because you're not as attractive as him. You wish you could look as good. I'm like, no, I'm not jealous because of that. He's gay. And then they'll go, yeah, he's not gay. And then 3 years later, we'll remember. And then that guy will come out of the closet and he'll be gay and we'll be like, fucking told you. I told her so.
I hate that line.
I told her so. That's because you don't like it when people told us so.
Yeah, but did they ever go, no, it's just I told you so.
Trailer Park Boys.
You don't even like Trailer Park Boys.
I don't, but I like Ricky.
Did anyone ever go up to you?
What are you dressed up like a bumblebee for? And why do you look like Indianapolis Jones? Sorry, go ahead.
I got a lot of people in here asking why I married you.
Oh, well, because I'm gay.
Did you ever go up to, so these women, when you were telling them, well, that guy's gay and stuff, did they ever go back to you and be like, well, you would know? Did you ever get that as a response? Curious.
No, I didn't really meet a lot of smart girls. Just kind of dumb.
They couldn't make you?
Yeah, they just went, nuh-uh. You're jealous because he's cute. I'm like, really? His dick smells like shit. Gina Bobina. Now, there's real Gina. I don't know who this Gina Bobina is, but apparently she has a shitload of imitators, so you never know which one's the real. I don't know who Gina is.
It's this person right
No, but there's like a million Gina Bobinas. She has like imitators that come on, so you never know which one's which. Like some of them are mean, and then
why is this a thing, internet?
I have no idea
why. Pick
why
one Gina and
Bobina
stick with
became
it.
a thing. She says, it's okay, April. We are both used to small dick energy. Wait,
yeah,
what?
Us girls got to stick together.
How? Wait, what? Huh? Huh? What? Somebody said that this show has snug puss energy.
This show certainly has snug puss. That's hard to say. Snug puss.
Snug puss energy. It is. It's not easy to say.
Snuggle puss.
Big Cat says Gina is Bob Levy's wife. I know, but like Gina Bobina, that's not.
I think that's a different person.
Yeah, Gina would be Gina Levy, I believe.
Yes.
Michael Mitchell says broads find guys who are unavailable attractive, and it makes them like the dude more. That's why you like Moe's, apparently.
Moe's?
Yeah. You know what kind of energy a lot of our audience likes?
I like a nice shorn puss.
Yep, exactly.
Always.
They like shorn puss energy.
The only time I ever catch myself thinking to myself like, oh, sorry about your dick, bro, or God, I bet he's got a small dick, is like those people that non-tastefully jack up their trucks and put shitty whips and dirty money stickers and shit on their trucks. I just kind of assume you're a douchebag.
What's the other one? Dirty
and
money.
You have a hard time having sex.
What's the other one you pointed out the other day? There's dirty
money. Locally hated.
Locally hated. I find that one so bad.
Fucking cringy.
If you're 16 and you just got your license, maybe you can go with locally hated.
No, you can't.
Maybe. Well, because
that is not a good way to start anything.
High school's all you need.
Or
all you know.
Putting the truck balls on your truck.
Well, look, that's never
That
okay.
is just. That shouldn't be legal. Okay.
It would be. It should be legal because you should be allowed to do it to other people's vehicles.
No.
Yeah.
No, because then you're touching somebody else's car.
No, I like the idea of putting.
Don't be fucking around with other people's property.
Big droopy nut sacks on people's trucks.
Well, let me attach some to your Tahoe then. See how you like it.
You know what I like to do? This is one of my hobbies. I see stickers that say like the locally hated or the homegrown. What's it called? What's the other? Dirty money. I don't know. What I like to do is I like to see those stickers, and I like to put pro LGBT bumper stickers on those trucks. They really like that. I put actually a big portrait of Harvey Milk right in their back window.
As you should, I guess.
They enjoy that. Eric Nagel says banana in the tailpipe. Yeah, well, I mean, let's not bring gay sex into this.
Everyone loves a good banana in the tailpipe.
Oh, right. It just kind of frees you up for the weekend.
Aaron likes some little baby nanas, though.
Well, I mean, it's a
little
lot.
nubbers.
There's not as much of a struggle.
Just pop it in there.
Boy, I have a really long text from Gino about tonight's show, but I don't know if I'm supposed to read it on air or not.
Well,
and I don't like reading messages on air.
Well, stop reading shit on air then.
But I was going to read it, and then I stopped myself right away. So I'm going to text him and say on air.
Was it regarding our show or his show today?
Ours tonight, yeah.
Oh, really?
Eric Nagel, that's the what was Beverly Hills Cop. I ain't falling for no banana in the tailpipe. Calling all Mark says I got pulled over all the time from it because I had the cringe ass bullet hole stickers. LOL. I was 16.
Those are like on the end of gay, but like those big whips. Do you know the whips I'm talking about? People put on their trucks. Those are bad.
The piss on everything kid sticker is gay.
Yeah.
That sucks.
God, there's so many gay things you can put down on your truck.
Anything.
Ooh, I think girls that own a truck and it says, this is her truck and stuff, like making it known like it's a girl's truck and stuff like that. Like, who cares?
Any really badass girl sticker I hate, and I never take it seriously because I just think to myself, I go, I could beat you up.
Today by Cold Stone, there was some fucking mom who had an SUV that in the back of her thing, on one side it said soccer mom, and on the other side it said archery mom, and then in the corner it said tennis mom.
Yeah.
Like, why? Do you need to be a mom of everything?
And then black mom,
trans mom,
tan mom,
Chewini mom,
octomom,
dog mom,
all of them.
Kitty mom.
That bitch has no life. Excuse me.
There's no dude with her.
See, that's podcast production right there. Just a little mute button, just a little cough button. When you got to make you got tickle in your throat.
Thank you.
Happy Plague Doctor with $2 says, I should have hard opinions about this, but I don't. I hate it when that happens. I hate it when I'm like, I feel like I should be feeling something for this.
Sure.
And I don't.
That is uncomfortable.
That's a really frustrating feeling. I agree
I get that feeling when I'm trying to watch a movie everyone has swore to me it was really good, and I'm just not feeling it.
Yeah.
So now I feel like I'm bad.
Bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Hate it. We got about 3 minutes until we fire off the Super Chat music. I think Just a Dabbler is here, so we can call it the Super Chat music tonight. My costumes to fight back against Royce in the Hype Train Wars. Part of my costume comes tomorrow.
Okay.
The other part comes on Thursday. So by Thursday and Friday's show, I should be able to have my my $5 Hype Train, rattle the can, beg for money outfit.
Well, if it comes in the morning, I'll make sure to run it down.
Be sure that you do.
I'll be prompt.
Absolutely. We are $100 away from doing overtime and tonight's goal. Now, MSO has predicted tonight that the goal will be met. And K-Fall the Great has said it won't be. So there are multiple predictions going on right now.
Oh, no.
Here's the PayPal and the Streamlabs link. It's right there in the chat, and it's pinned to the top of the page. 100 away, not too bad. Actually, as far as the 5-minute can rattling goes,
not so bad.
Pretty achievable. We'll see if we get there tonight. We've got a lot of stories for overtime too. We can do this one real quick. The George Santos one. This guy, if you don't remember George Santos, he's the congressman who just got elected, and then they found out he lied about being Jewish, lied about being straight, lied about going to a certain school, prep school,
his jobs,
lied about the banking jobs he had, lied about a charity that he allegedly took money from for a dead dog,
lied about being straight,
and I feel like there's a couple of other things, like maybe where his parents came from or something. He's lied about a ton of shit. And we were all pretty much sure. We were like, look, he ain't running again. Like, he's going to get his 2 years in.
There's no way.
Yeah, he's out of there.
People need him out now.
To show you how big of balls these guys have and how much they love power, Representative George Santos has filed paperwork for his 2024 reelection bid.
That is a confident man.
That must be a pretty comfortably red district for him to say he's running for reelection.
Man, I wouldn't feel so good about that one.
It also kind of shows you how broken our system is because, like, he's been in that job for 3 months and already he's got to get the ball rolling on running for his job again. So at what point does this guy, like, do work for us?
It's a good question. I'm not sure.
$5 from No Pen 15 Fathead. Simple caw is the law. I think, does XFL this week, does it start tomorrow?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's on Saturdays and Sundays.
I think they do Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. 95 away from tonight's goal. Here we go, guys. PayPal and Streamlabs, as well as Super Chats. Let's fire up the music. People who don't like this show fucking hate this part. Cover your ears, cover your eyes.
Let's go.
You're going to hate that we are honest beggars, carnival barkers, if you will. We have a consistent goal every day. This is what it takes to run this program. Let's hit it. And if we do, we give you an extra 30 minutes of show. If we do not, we just wrap it up there in the next 5 minutes. So here we go. Let's fire up the music. A little hacky morning shock jock radio stuff for you. Fire away. Let's see if we can round them up. Kyle W. and 383 Novocaine starting. $5. Santos and Chad would lie and have a beer, but then they call it whiskey. 383 Novocaine with $2 says, do you want your LGBTQ stickers we found in the RV? That is a lie. That is a goddamn lie, and you know it.
Thanks, guys.
Eric Nagel says April should sing the song in the background while it plays. All right.
Eric, no.
90 away. Marquise with $10 says, what did I miss? Nothing important. You're fine. Don't worry.
You're going to be all right.
You didn't miss anything good. Just a whole lot of gay shit. Thank you very much. That makes it, what does that make it? 85. 85 away. Dumb Guy says, I'll donate to see both of your tits. I can't do that, but can't you see him well enough now as it is?
Yeah, he's not wearing his girdle.
Yeah, I'm not wearing my titty girdle. Well, you try to do things to please people, and
you need a corset or something.
Yeah, this is
bustier.
This is the fucking thanks you get.
You can at least grab one for him.
Oh no, the guy from Korea, April said, "Lady, want to Netflix and chill?" Yes, and Jonathan Todd wrote, "It's Netflix and share." That is.
Oh, you want a Netflix and chill?
Mark Atkinson says, "MSO has cursed you. We'll see." Ryan Robertson with $5, $80. Away from tonight's half-hour overtime goal. Will we knock that out? We will see. Where are we at time-wise? We are 3 minutes away, time-wise, from either knocking out this thing or moving on tonight without overtime for the first time in a long time. $80 away. There's the PayPal. There's the Super Chat. There are the Streamlabs links. You can click on those. They take about 5%. Streamlabs take about, or Super Chats take about 30. Let's see if we can all work together and get there. 80 away from knocking it out tonight. An extra 30 minutes of show content is on the line, and boy, do we have a lot of it. We've got a Florida barista hiding a camera in the bathroom, which is creepy enough, but it's probably a little worse for us when we find out he wanted to see dick.
It was for the men.
And we have chicks doing their best impressions of bro podcasts, which I thought was actually
that's kind of fun.
Kind of funny.
I saw a monkey in there, too.
I mean, that's not very nice. $80. $80 away. Is this it? Is this the night we don't knock her out? 2 minutes left. $80 away from tonight's goal. Streamlabs and PayPal in the chat. Carnival barking, can rattling away. Let's see if we can get there. MSO with his hands up says, I don't know, maybe I get it tonight. 65 away, Yule Gibbons with a $20 super chat. Thank you very much, Yule Gibbons. Ghoul Gibbons. That's what he is on Halloween. 65 away. Some people saying they can't because Chad stole their credit card. $5 from Kyle W. 60 away.
Thank you.
55 away. What's his nuts with 10 says, fine, take my money for MSO. Uh-oh. K-Fallen the Great says, I told you, no goal, but we're almost inside of 50, which buys you an extra 30 minutes. There's Cerberus with a $20 super chat. Woo. That's going to bring us within 40
Nice job, guys.
of doing it tonight. Very, very close. 40 away. Let's see if we can handle the rest of it in the next 50 seconds. We've got 50 seconds left to handle the rest. Calling All Mark says, do you know how pissed I'd be if I had money to donate you and you didn't hit your goal?
Very, I would assume.
I love that Poop is Lube is back. I haven't seen Poop is Lube in a while.
Do you remember Mr. and Mrs. Poopy Butthole?
Yes, I do.
I miss the Butthole family.
I miss the Butthole family. Marquise with another $10, 35 away from handling our business tonight. There's all the links in the chat. We are very, very close. Will we have to revisit this at 9:25 since we do promise that we will do this again if we get inside of 50? Terry with $25. We are now 10 away.
Thank you, Terry.
10 away from knocking it out. And there is 40 from, we'll have to read the screen names. Guys, there you go. The music is up. And it has been knocked out. So we are 30 into tomorrow. Would you write that down, please?
Absolutely.
We are 30 into tomorrow. Thank you guys very much. We got there. We do appreciate it. How about that? You know, if this was radio, people go, oh, but you guys, you beg, you can rattle. Absolutely we do. We are not, we're very honest about that. We are filthy, filthy e-beggars. But on radio, this 2 hours of content would have cost you about 25 minutes. No, about 40 to 50 minutes of commercials.
Those are awful. 5
minutes of a little can rattling versus 40 minutes of commercials. You kids today don't know how good you have it. Let me tell you.
It's the truth.
$2 from No Pen 15 Fathead says, do you take EBT?
I asked that once.
Let your conscience be your guide.
We take a lot of things, not EBT.
Is what I say. Andrew with $40 says it's done. Ooh. And Terry with 25. Thank you.
Thank you.
Very, very much. Let me just go to Streamlabs quick, make sure I didn't miss any commentary from any of these people.
Update this, or is that accurate?
Nope, that is accurate. Very good, April. Okay, we're good.
Thanks, guys.
Daniel says, hello, everyone. Hello, Daniel. By the way, make sure you like and subscribe to the show, whether you're on Rumble or YouTube. I saw that our Rumble numbers up from the usual evening shows. That's very, very cool. Thank you guys very much. Barry says this isn't radio and you were never on radio, homie. Oh, you must not know about me. In fact, one of our old radio shows is actually up on this channel. How dare you, sir?
That is not nice. How many years were you in radio? It's going to be a brag.
God, hold on. 19 to 34, 33, so about 13 or 14 years.
14 years, I'd say that equates to being on radio.
I was in the radio business, I work a lot with my hands, All right. Gino wanted me to read this stuff. He says, now we handled old business at the beginning of the show. And sure. we wrapped up the Chad coverage.
Yep.
And all that. Gino wanted in on that. Will C, I got to read this first because I'm going to lose it. Will C says you could fit another whole mustache in the gap between your stash and your upper lip. Peace and love.
You wanted that trimmed the other day because you said it was touching your lips and you didn't like it.
So now I'm a mo. Is that what they're saying?
I do think that you should probably let it grow.
Am I being accused of homosexuality? Thank you guys very much. Our sub numbers are climbing. I appreciate that very much. Keep hitting the subscribe button. That's very cool. All right, back to Gino. He wanted in on the whole Chad thing. I will say this about In Hot Water, E-Rock. Are you still here? Never let that fucking guy in that studio again. And I mean Gino. No. That guy, if Gino is still listening, you call my goddamn phone right now. We'll hook you into the system. Because we need to have a talk about this guest from today's In Hot Water. If you're not subscribed to Compound Media, the fuck is wrong with you? Subscribe to Compound Media, compoundmedia.com. The first thing you should watch is the Steel Toe special we did on there. And then you should start watching Kumia's show. And then if you have time, go to Gino and In Hot Water. If I'm at the gym at 1:15 Central Time, I'm watching In Hot Water.
Yes, we are.
Today I turn it on. I'm really excited because there's a lot of stuff Gino can talk about. And he has this fucking guy on. I don't even remember his name. And I do. It's a shame that E-Rock isn't here to let me know what he thought about it. He just fucking ruined everything. There were so many times where Gino was on, like getting ready to go into something and it was getting good.
Having fun, yeah.
And the guy just wouldn't shut the fuck up, and he had an obnoxious voice, and he felt the need to like try to interrupt Gino on everything, and just Joey Gay, was that his name?
Yeah, it was Joey Gay.
Fuck Joey Gay and his fucking ass.
Gino and his lovely, fun show deserved better than what Joey Gay gave him today. I don't know a thing about this guy, but he was completely disingenuous the whole time. He existed only to derail the whole show. I mean, he never had anything relevant to say. He was very touchy to the chat or whoever was
the
commenting.
calls and everything. Yeah, and the texts and whatnot.
I mean,
I hated
it wasn't good.
Gay.
I mean, Gino was trying his best to keep that show afloat today. I think it picked up again once Frankie showed up as usual. But
Frankie saved the show. I don't know. And why wouldn't the motherfucker admit he was 52? I love how he wants to talk about everyone else's shit, but he doesn't want to talk about his age, and there was some picture that he didn't want them to show.
It's a comedian.
Fuck him.
They're all sensitive.
Where's his goddamn Wikipedia? Where's the... Oh, God, it's like 2 sentences long. Well, he has one. I don't. That's fair.
His Instagram's more informational.
What's the photo that he didn't want us to see? I want to see...
This guy's going on tour.
There's him with Joe Pesci. He's touring with Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson. Yep. He didn't want to talk about that at all, which is weird.
Oh, here's Gino. Here we go.
Okay, thank God.
Gino, if that guy's not out of here, I'm fucking leaving.
Dude, can you hear me okay? I'm on my headset. Can you hear me okay?
I mean, the less I can hear you, the better you sound. So, yeah, you're good.
You're fine.
Hold on. Is this better?
Yes.
They're both fine, but that's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
That's strike two. I had Shuli on. That's the second time in 2 weeks. I had a friend on who just, God forbid, you just fucking be funny. The first one wants to do the fucking, we need to talk because I'm better than all of you. You're not. You're not. You're the tallest midget in the circus. And then I have Joey Gay on, who's a brilliant comedian. I've known for 20 years, and in my opinion, he's like, well, I don't know if I can be funny on purpose, so let me make sure no one's funny. And he does radio shtick, and he sucks a giant dick, and I'm sitting there trying, like Kennedy trying to land on Nantucket. That's it.
It was tough.
It was I got to tell you this, and I was texting you during the show. It was
you both were, and thank you so much. Go on.
It was a rough listen. Like I did so I'm on the, oh God, this is gonna sound so gay, but I'm on the heavy bags. I do 5 rounds on, then I take a little break. I do 5 more rounds.
Is that what you're calling April these days?
Yes.
5 rounds on the heavy bags.
Hey,
nothing. Come on.
It was like Paulie. It was like, hey, you're breaking the ribs. But
God, that's good.
In between the 2 5-round things, I grab my phone immediately. I'm huffing and puffing. I'm all blown up, and I'm just sitting here. This motherfucker, tell this fucking cunt to shut his mouth. I'm like getting angry as I'm texting you.
He's just kind of disrespectful, honestly.
It really isn't even disrespectful. So it is, and the show's still fine because it's all a circus. But it's like, but when I literally stop talking and he stops talking, like. You realize the only way to get you to stop talking is I stop talking because then you don't have me to interrupt. It really is the kind of guy that's been doing like shtick, whatever his act is, and he's a funny comedian. But again, in hindsight, I realized like it's not his fault. He's the kind of guy that doesn't know if he can be funny in real life. So whether he realized it or not, he was making sure no one was funny. He's like, I'm just going to do a work. We don't do works on this.
Yeah.
Save that for MLC. Stop giving out Perry Caravello's number.
Oh,
what are you doing?
That's such an old bit, and I love Perry. We had him on the show recently. Perry's fucking great, but like that whole pretend, like, oh, I'm in, like, I know the Windy City Heat lingo and shit like that. That's so gay. In fact, the last thing you should want to do, like, if you ever talk to Perry or interview Perry, the last thing you should be doing is like Windy City Heat shtick. It's very amateur. But yeah, I just wanted to call in to let you know that. Don't ever have that guy back on again. And you did not. Wait a minute. You did not take him to meet the boss, did you?
I took him across the street. He got to meet the boss. I know you're going to yell at me for that. I know. And I told Keanu, I'm like, yeah. And the last thing Aaron texted me is, and you don't fucking introduce him to the boss. He doesn't deserve it.
No introducing him to the boss. All right.
And by the way, I didn't read yours, or hopefully you got the inside joke because you got to keep the show going. So I'm reading one good text, one bad text, and yours were so fucking. I just said, "Yup, April, you're right, Aaron." That's all I said on there. I'm like, "Yup, April, you're right, Aaron." Let's keep going. We had our little inside bit, but still, I was happy with the show. For what it was, because every show's a circus. But
sure.
And by the way, the last straw for me was. A fan sends the picture. Do you remember? He's like, "Oh, we can't show that picture."
Yeah.
And I was very respectful not to show the picture of him and Ariana Grande, which I'll open the show with tomorrow because he doesn't fucking watch anyway.
He had a picture with Ariana Grande and he didn't want you to show it?
Because he's friends with Pete Davidson, and it's a big deal, and he doesn't want to fucking
eat a fucking dick, you loser.
We are showing it tomorrow. I can text it to you right now if you want to put it up on the show. I can text it to you right now.
I would love it. Not only that, you'll show a picture of him with that two junkies, Machine Gun Kelly and Bam Margera, but not one of him and Ariana Grande.
Sure.
Well, that's just it. It's like I want to sit with my friend and talk about comedy. I'm like, let's go to your Instagram page. Don't show that. Well, what do you want to talk about? And by the way, in the bar across the street, he says, "I am 52." Yeah, we know. Yeah. And then he also does this. This is what I left the best part out. He goes, "I feel like I kind of shit in your hat." And I'm like, "What? What? Well, I don't know how you do your show." And I'm looking like the show was fine. Because it's like
liar.
that's the moment where, in my opinion, whether they realize it or not, they're like, let me act like, I was trying something that might not have worked, but I'm such a big deal. And I'm like, show was fine. And we'll do another one tomorrow, and we'll do it every day. And I brought the guy Billy with me. And tomorrow we'll discuss it. He will know. He doesn't watch. Why would you watch my show when you're a big guy with an Instagram and don't want people to see your Ariana Grande pictures? Right. Put him over it, you two. Honest I am. Ruin my party.
You sound like it. Hey, before I let you go, I just want to tell you one thing.
Sure.
Don't fuck with Kumia.
He's such. Oh, I was drunk texting them today.
I'm gonna go read your text right now.
Please do, and I'll send you that picture if you want it.
All right, August 12th, the 9th anniversary party at Stoney's in Rockville, Minnesota. It's going to be great. Go on Eventbrite.com, Steel Toe Anniversary Show. Sign up for the Cornhole Tournament because we're in the Midwest here. And then we got comedy at 7 p.m. Gino and Keanu will be there. Corey Adam, myself, Johnny, April, Oz. Everybody's going to be there. Gino, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Love you, too. Keep having fun, man.
All right. No, I'm going to have a terrible time. I'm late to the party is what he says. I'm late to the party again, but bull fucking shit is correct to fucking Bob. I'll be nice to him. We talked about this, but he shit on you and he shit on me protecting that piece of shit Chad who deep down, even that borderline retard Levy knew was lying, but he wants the money. He doesn't get off the hook for yelling at us for fucking taking it out on us because we're saying... and he can't shit on the garbage people making him fucking cursed money. Well, Gino has opinions. That's a lot less diplomatic way of saying what I said.
Yes.
I believe.
I would agree.
But you basically called bullshit on Bob and Kevin. You know what? I want to make this very clear because the audience is a bunch of tattletales.
Yes, they are.
I was not calling bullshit on them because I don't think they were bullshitting and pretending to be mad at him for a bit. They're never letting him go. So I don't think it's bullshit that they're keeping him on the show. They were never letting Chad go because he makes all of their money.
He is the pay piggy now. He's a whale.
Look, guys, Chad's a liar. Chad's a loser. Chad's all of these things, and you'll be absolutely right. But at the same time, I will give Chad this credit. He is the reason that so many people watch MLC, and he is the reason so many people donate to MLC because he's a fucking train wreck, and people want to see what's next.
Absolutely give him that credit.
But you basically, this is from Gino, but you basically called bullshit on Bob and Kevin fucking, and I'm telling you, no, I didn't say they were fucking. And I'm telling you, I just texted Kevin and said, you're such a fucking fraud, and every penny you make from this is cursed. And I meant it. Same thing I texted Chad as well. Every dollar he makes from fucking super chats, he doesn't read every penny makes from this fucking lie. It's going to keep him in poverty, and that's not a threat. That's a promise. The universe doesn't like this shit. I think I know how he feels.
I do too. But whether they're making money short term, long term, I guess they're making money.
Well, there you go. Oh, there's the Ariana Grande picture. See now, that's kind of racist. Okay, so I'm going to cover that text up. There we go.
Idea.
Look. They're both public figures. That's Joey. This is the picture he didn't want shown on In Hot Water today.
Well, he didn't. Yeah, so Gino's guest didn't want to get into it with Pete Davidson.
Yeah, it's on his Instagram.
For having a picture with his ex-girlfriend.
Who gives a shit? What's wrong with that?
Let me see it.
It's a nice picture with Ariana Grande.
That's pretty cool. How did he get in a car with her?
Right, that's fucking awesome.
That is pretty cool.
He should be happy about that.
Yeah.
Well, what do you do? We could do the Florida barista story. I like this one because it's so gay. Usually when you hear about a guy creeping on people, and installing like cameras in the bathroom and stuff like that, it's a guy doing it to chicks.
Yeah, trying to find some hot puss.
Trying to see some puss while they go pee-pee in the potty. Or, God forbid, poo-poo. You try to install a camera like on the seat of the toilet and they're taking a shit. Like that, you're getting more than you bargained for.
Yes, things aren't always ladylike in the bathroom.
No. Sometimes you just, some destruction gets, you're looking at, 1 second you're looking at a lovely, peaceful desert sunset. The next thing you know, they're doing nuclear testing, and you just got mushroom cloud and shock waves and destruction.
Just mud.
Oh,
really.
It's a muddy field, right?
Oh, God, people got their periods. Don't put cameras in the women's bathroom.
Yeah, don't. It's a bad idea. Put them in
the really bad idea, you guys.
Put them in the changing room.
Changing room.
The fitting rooms. That's a good place.
At restaurants?
Fitting rooms.
This is a barista, sir.
No. I'm saying if you're going to put cameras anywhere, you should be putting them in fitting rooms
saying
at clothing stores.
He should be a fitting room attendant, not a barista.
Right. Not shitters.
Okay.
You don't put them in shitters. All right? Best case scenario, you're seeing a woman piss. I don't want to see that.
No.
Worst case scenario, you're seeing a big old straining duker. And nobody wants to see that.
God. Smell-o-vision.
Oh, it's terrible. So this guy just wanted to stare at some big old throbbing cocks.
Yeah.
An employee at an ironically named Florida coffee shop admitted to hiding his cell phone under the sink in the bathroom so he could record footage of 10 men he found attractive, police said. Well, how do you narrow them down?
10 men? Whoa.
Spiridon Vulgarakis was arrested Saturday after a patron at, I'm not shitting you, this is the name, We Spy Coffee and More. It's in the name.
You can't do that. Oh, and it's a coffee place, so people are taking coffee dumps and stuff.
Oh, big old coffee shits,
no.
and they're straining it. Oh, it's a highbrow show. We talked about banking today, I want to point out.
My fucking side hurts.
We talked about the banking industry and how that's falling apart. And then I made queef noises. And then I made poop noises just now. Just like... Just not quite solid coffee shits purring between their little shanks.
Don't say that.
The queef noises this morning were pretty on point, though.
It's uncomfortable.
Right?
You have a huge booger.
Oh, do I have a booger? I don't want a booger. Get that booger away from me.
You did your queef thing and a fucking bug was just
that was a clit. The booger was a clit up here, and then the queefing is from down here. That was just I was trying to be anatomically correct.
The things that your fucking upper lip does is absurd. I don't like it.
It's a little air escaping. It was doggy, then they flipped her back over, and it's a little air. Nothing but air there. So anyway. Anywho,
back to the man-on-man camera
action. To the guy trying to film some man-ass in the coffee bathroom. The place was called We Spy Coffee and More. It's pretty wide open. Like a coffee-shitting butthole.
A gape.
Wide open. In Tarpon Springs, Florida, realized a camera was placed under the sink in the men's room and had been recording him. The victim confronted Vulgarakis, a business partner...
Volar Margulis.
Yeah, Volar Margulis. Yes, all men must die from coffee shits. The victim confronted Vulgarakis. What if he saved a guy's life because he was filming, but then he noticed blood in the guy's stool, and he's like, "That's dark. That means you've got organ problems. You should go get that checked. You could have colorectal cancer." And then he saves that guy's life because they caught it early.
what if you were caught in like a compromising situation where you're right? Like he's just trying to get some dick and some butt cheeks and stuff, but he's like, well,
as a gay man will do.
Now I'm torn because I could see this guy's got a problem brewing.
Definitely colorectal cancer blood in his shit.
Just send him like a, what are those boxes called?
Where did I go wrong? I filmed a shit somewhere.
Send him a Cologuard box.
Oh, yeah.
Anonymously.
Like, hey, I just learned that you had blood in your stool and thought this might help.
You could just say, like, oh, we're handing these out free of charge today. You know?
Yeah. Just giving you Cologuard boxes.
Colorectal Cancer Awareness Day.
Right. Exactly. We're giving you that and a Greg Maddux bobblehead. Congratulations.
What?
Oh. Throwback bobblehead night. Greg Maddux would be a good one. Where are they? In Florida? That doesn't make any sense.
Throw out some Funko Pops.
Hold on a minute. I can figure this out. Gary Sheffield bobblehead night. He was a Marlin. Realized a camera was placed under the sink in the men's room and had been recording him. The victim confronted Vulgarakis, a business partner and employee at the coffee shop. Something tells me he's getting his ownership stake taken away. And called authorities. The customer told police he spotted a phone under the sink facing the toilet recording. Again, why do we want to look at the poop?
Oh, so you know what? So I'm picturing like a multi-stall bathroom situation with like urinals and stuff. This is like one of those single bathrooms because otherwise there would be no point in having the phone under the sink. Because if it's a single stall or a single bathroom, you know, then the toilet's in front of the sink. You're right.
Yeah, people are suggesting that perhaps Opie filmed because Opie got fired from Sirius for filming someone taking a shit. Yeah.
Why would you do that?
Because you're a psychotic piece of shit.
Why did he do it, though?
Because you're remarkably untalented and you don't know what funny is, so you think that filming poo-poo and pee-pee is really funny?
I'm going to set up a camera for Aaron one day and see how he likes it.
But
hit live stream.
Joke's on you.
It's the only video my channel does.
Joke's on you. I'm going to know you're doing it, and I'm just going to, like, loudly grunt and, like, play it up and be disgusting.
My phone's camouflage. You can't tell.
That's true. I won't be
there's
able.
a phone there.
I won't be able to see it. Golden shower guy. I don't think that's why do I pee. He says, I got fired for taking a piss on someone. You didn't get fired, and we still don't know for sure if you really did take a piss on someone. Innocent until proven guilty.
Is there footage of the piss?
Exactly. And can we buy it from you? Wait, what?
The piss or the footage?
One of our audience members is saying this is technically implied consent because the place is called We Spy. So
yeah, but it's not called We Spy on You Shitting.
I mean, look, tomato.
I see your point. It's just you're leaving out, you're omitting information.
Yeah. You know how this guy picked the 10 people to film in the coffee shop?
Yeah.
They was handpicked.
Exactly.
Oh.
They was handpicked. He filmed 2 people in total.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Aren't you going to ask me who?
Who?
A Methodist and a son of a bitch.
Those were the only 2.
I'm sorry.
A Methodist and a son of a bitch. You know what one of the witnesses said?
What did he say?
A demon came with his penis and put it in my mouth.
It's terrible.
Haunting.
I know. So this guy, he films 10 buttholes in the bathroom because he's looking for a gay guy to hook up with. Meanwhile, if you're a woman...
Look, if you fuck 1,000 men, you're a whore.
It's not fair. It's not fair.
Shouldn't be telling people that.
No. It's a secret we like to keep.
Yes.
So the man could see that the device had recorded him while he was using the bathroom and later handed over the cell phone to police. I reviewed the video and I observed that Vulgarakis surreptitiously recorded the victim in a private bathroom, which captured his genitals for the purpose of self-gratification. Now, wait a minute. You had to get that from Vulgarakis. He's the one who said, hey, why did you want to see that guy's dick and balls? So I could whack off to it later.
Can you imagine if this poor victim hands the phone over to the police and he's like, look, you're going to see some things on there when reviewing the footage, and I'm not proud.
Look, I was not hard. I didn't get a chance to fluff. I didn't know there was a camera. I would have maybe, given it a little jingle, 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 and got it fluffed up a little bit.
Might have shaved, cleaned it up a little.
Look, officer, I'm a grower, not a shower, and I would have appreciated it if I could have just given it a little rub-ski on the old head and the shaft and, puffed it up for you a little.
Do you do that when you go to the bathroom?
If you know there's a camera there, you want to kind of just give it a little cup the balls and give it a little, just a real quick one. You don't want to be fully hard. You're not a weirdo, but you want to be presentable. You want to be at your best.
Okay.
That's all. The man could. Do we have a mugshot of him? Oh, no.
Look at those beady eyes.
He looks more creep than gay.
See, that's what your mustache has to do. It's got to go to the lip.
Okay.
See what I mean?
I see. Yeah, now I kind of look like the Warby guy in Oh Brother Where Art Thou, who was the main advisor to Is You Is or Is You Ain't My Constituency. I look like you can't talk that way to my fiance. I look like that guy. Vernon T. Waldrop.
I like watching you watch yourself.
That's who I look at. I look like Vernon T. Waldrop with my mustache.
Now, is that the character's name or the actor's name? This is
character's name.
Oh, thank God.
I don't know who played Vernon T. Waldrop.
That was an important question.
Who played Vernon T. Oh, Waldron. I'm sorry. I'm a piece of dog shit. What the fuck? That wasn't his name.
That first guy is the Terminator guy.
Yeah, fuck him.
Oh.
Vernon T. Waldrop. Ray McKinnon playing Vernon T. Waldrop. I was right from the beginning. Fuck IMDb. Sorry, I got a little hostile there, and that's my fault.
Over nothing, buddy.
You look like the guy that guy looks like the guy trying to steal Woody's girlfriend in Cheers.
No.
He's bona fide. He's a suitor. At any rate. Someone saying, is that Mersh without his glasses? You know what? I don't really see Mersh without the glasses on that guy. I get the beard.
No, this guy's beard is very unkempt.
Yeah, I understand the beard part, but I'm not seeing any more Mersh in that one. So, yeah, this is the coffee shop right here.
We Spy Coffee and More.
See, there's even a magnifying glass.
And they put "and more" in the title, so it's not just We Spy Coffee. It's
those aren't coffee beans. Those are little turds letting you know that they spy on your shit behavior.
Little bunny pellets.
Yeah. Now that E-Rock's here, is he going to give me his opinion on Gino's shitty guest today and whether or not he would ever invite him back to In Hot Water? I would not put him on another show.
No, I just think he derailed that show too much.
Yeah. I want to see E-Rock's thoughts on today's In Hot Water. And E-Rock, if you have to be, in neutral or whatever, you can just say no comment, and we'll respect that as either way. I won't take that one way or the other on, whether or not you thought it was a good guest or a bad guest. And if you don't say anything, I'll take that as a shut the fuck up. Eric says the loud Joe Pesci voice guy. Yeah, not a fan. Okay, good.
I don't think anybody was, really.
Fucking dreadful, man. Really bad. What ended up happening to the coffee shitter dude? Volgarakis, 31, allegedly admitted to police he did position his phone under the sink to record men he found attractive. Now, see, if I'm a fat guy, if I'm like a fat gay guy, some people in the chat going, but you are. If I'm a fat gay guy and I see this guy go into the bathroom before me,
right?
Like when I went there initially, I don't think anything of it. But now that I know this story exists, I'm like, oh, he took that phone out of there because he doesn't find me fuckable.
Yeah, that is insulting, but also I'm a little confused. How did he time it so that he would get his phone in there? Like, how did he know somebody would go to the bathroom?
Look.
You know what I mean? How'd that happen?
You know the saying, where there's a will, there's a way.
Like, do you sit back behind the coffee bar area and, watch for signs of bathroom usage?
Look, when you need to look for dick, you find ways to look for dick. All right? This guy was resourceful. Maybe this guy knew what time these 10 guys came in every day, and he just set the phone up then. Right?
I guess, yeah.
There you go. Oh man, we're not going to have time for that one.
Yeah,
we got about 2.5 minutes left.
Monkey,
we got to keep for tomorrow. This little fucker. I want to do this one. Rosedale, Maryland. So these parents had a little kid that got on the honor roll at school. Their 11-year-old son.
Aww.
He got on the honor roll, so they made a rap music video for him. Now, I know what you're thinking. That if someone says, oh, my 11-year-old kid, we made a music video for him, it's going to suck shit, right? It's going to be cringe and fucking terrible.
Usually.
Check this out. I only heard 10 seconds of this today. My expectations were really low, so maybe that's part of it.
Oh, you actually like it. Okay.
Check it out.
I'm back on my grind. When needing to elevate. It's time we find more reasons to celebrate.
DJ. It's not bad. Like, it's like late 80s, early 90s Will Smith, you know, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince kind of stuff.
I mean, he's 11. This sounds pretty good.
Yeah, like at 11, you can't be like, I pull up my strap and lay them busters down. Like, you can't do that shit at 11
Fucking
years old.
bitches.
Yeah.
Getting money.
Yeah, it's not like at 11 years old you can start doing, you know, cover songs like.
Man, I'm beating that pussy up, not smooth, fucking.
Although it would be
you
fucking
his
hilarious.
face when you played that.
It would be great to watch this kid just go.
Man, I'm beating that pussy up, not smooth, fucking.
Someday.
Morris, also known as Little Six, is getting a jump start on
Little
his
Six, he'll leave the light on for you. That's Motel 6. Fuck.
rap
There is
career.
a Little Six casino here.
Bingo, that's what I meant.
That's the one. He's a winner.
At just 11 years old, he produced this rap music video with the help of his parents. It's a reward his parents promised him if he made the honor roll.
I wasn't doing too well, and when I got that,
I was doing a lot of crack. I was dealing it too. I was shooting motherfuckers outside of the school. You know, I was running illegal numbers games. I had a numbers racket. I had a dice game going. I was fucking bitches 2 at a time for juice boxes and shit. It's fucked up. But I cleaned myself up. I got on the honor roll. It was the B honor roll, but that motherfucker, that's a start.
God.
It's if I'm writing the movie on his life.
This kid's talking like he's much older than he is.
I know. I wasn't doing too well, you know.
I wasn't doing too well, you know.
I was doing a lot of reefer and coke.
I did. I just I had to.
I was on heroin.
I had to excel.
DJ was having a little bit of trouble with some of the subjects in school. We were thinking about, you know, taking things away. Let's take TV away and take video games away to see if that would work, and it really wasn't working. So I just thought to myself, let's do something positive. Let's try positive reinforcement.
The idea started back when DJ was in 3rd grade at Shady Spring Elementary School. When he made the honor roll back then, his parents helped him produce this rap music video about summer.
He's got all his bitches
Dude,
around him.
Check it out. This kid might have, like, you might be able to draw a straight line to him being like a rap artist someday.
This kid might be all right.
That'd be pretty cool.
Well, I done with this virtual school, though. Chilling on the beach sounds perfectly cool, bro.
DJ.
Oh, he's the little anti-COVID shit. That's a little street.
That's pretty cool.
We tired of this virtual school, though. I like that. This kid's all right.
Has made the honor roll every quarter since.
Shit.
So his parents owed him another music video.
We asked him what he wanted to talk about, and he is very passionate. He gets very passionate about the things that he sees in the world, injustices and stuff like that.
Fuck.
And so
This 11-year-old's deep.
So do they help him just write the lyrics and stuff then? Because that's kind of cool too.
You think I'm getting deep, but I ain't finished with this. We black people need to keep the money in our businesses. I like that. I like that he's got like kind of a separatist vibe
angle,
to his
yeah.
music. Yeah. Yeah. I don't care what the white cops try to do to me. We need to keep the dollars in our own community. This kid's fucking Stokely Carmichael over here. Fucking H-Rap Brown. Fucking throwing down tracks.
Kid's head's going to explode when he gets to an adult.
Yeah.
Oh, God, no.
I know it looks good for the pussy you getting, but I'm trying to tell you, stay away from those white women. I like the kid.
this was the
Kind of like a
topic
Malcolm
that he
X
picked.
vibe.
To all of my peers, let's go. We cannot relax. The world is full of letdowns, but I got your back.
DJ's
Oh,
rap song, titled We're Taking Over, is a call for kids to be the positive change the world needs.
Well, shit.
I like it.
Little fucking 11-year-old kid is making more meaningful shit than like Migos.
It's better than teaching the kid like it's okay to
Right.
like riot and like talk back and shit. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty cool.
Eric Nagel, not a bad idea before we get out of here. He says Aaron should dress like Left Eye in Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Not a terrible idea. But I have a uniform coming. It should be very good, and Royce Lopez will be very, very jealous when I debut it.
Part of it's coming tomorrow.
Yes. Guys, that's going to do it for tonight. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate all your generosity and your support. Corey Adam tomorrow morning at 6 a.m., and then the final evening show of the week is tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
April, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And to the rest of you, take it easy. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Make sure you subscribe to our little